Welcome back to the Talltale Tavern. I am your tavern master and host, Kyle, and we are back for Chapter 2 of Midnight at the Museum. Joining me at the tavern tonight, taking the opportunity to give a shout out to her biggest fan before Kyle and Scott ban her from the podcast. Thank you to her sister Emily for always listening despite having no interest in D&D. You rule. Becca, welcome back, Becca.
Thank you.
And thank you, Emily.
Yeah, thank you,
Round of
Emily.
applause for Emily. Everyone, big round of applause.
She's
for
listened
Emily.
to like all of these, and she learned D&D from listening to this podcast. I'm not even kidding. She just like
Is that
liked
including the
vibe,
ones that
so.
you're not on that she's listened to, or does she only listen to the ones that you're on?
Well, so she started with Expedition Untold, and I haven't checked in with her. And I know she started, or no, I guess that's not true. She did the other like ones that I had DM'd, and then jumped in on Expedition Untold. And I'm not 100% sure where she is in the in her run.
Well, Emily,
through.
I'll
She's
just
been
say,
doing it
keep
out of order.
listening. Sometimes they're even better without Becca. Just keep listening.
Slander.
Better. Sometimes. Also here, ready to play today and enter the fray to slay his prey with his gray-haired fae, it's Clay. Welcome back, Clay.
Hey.
Yay! Using those degrees right there, Clay. Wow.
Slay, Clay.
Learned his rhyming.
Also here, trying out some different D20s, hoping to roll better than before. I mean, he can't really roll worse, right? It's Dayne. Welcome back, Dayne.
Howdy.
Oh,
Glad to be here.
but I liked your rolling.
Truly testing
course you
how far Becca can punish someone with nat ones.
It honestly, yeah, it was actually a little stressful coming up with those punishments. So I'm glad. Let's vote for these dice.
I hope you already have brainstormed some delicious punishments for Dayne, specifically for him.
Just for Dayne,
Just
though.
for him.
Yeah, the rest of you are fine.
Yeah. And last
take
but
all
not
the
least, he is a really neato, fun guy who definitely did not forget to think of an intro for today, no matter what you may have heard. Scott Esmond is here. Welcome back, Scott.
I sent that to you at least 45 minutes
Weeks
before we
ago.
started recording, so I just couldn't have forgotten. It just can't have been me forgetting, so it's fine.
Right. Anyways, we are back for Midnight at the Museum. About to fight a giant bone T-Rex, I think.
Take it away. Our story began in Waterdeep's Museum of Natural History and Antiquities, where wealthy patrons gathered beneath dancing lights for the unveiling of relics recovered from the lost city of Chandelar, destroyed long ago in an unknown calamity. Guests toured throughout the hall while sipping glasses of champagne, but attention kept returning to the center of the room, where a mysterious golden orb, locked with a plethora of ancient magic, hid away an unknown secret. That night, we met Amuun Etka, the reclusive, golden-skinned, elven patron of the exhibit. No one, well, almost no one, would suspect under the standoffish exterior was a man just wanting to find a way to protect his family. Apostle Kaelen, the Aarakocra guardian sent to protect the artifacts, keeping a watchful eye on everything, especially the man with the impossibly golden skin. Marklay Pinglepopper, the Halfling event planner with a ruthless reputation for delivering perfection, wanting nothing more than to deliver an evening of orchestrated order and breath-stealing balance. And Duratan, formerly of the Blackfang family, the exhausted healer from the House of Healing, desperately trying to secure resources to fight an illness that has already taken too much from him. At the stroke of midnight, mages unlocked the elaborate series of locks encasing the golden orb, and it opened, revealing a tiny set of golden scales. When a cloud shifted, allowing the light from the fall equinox half-moon to fill the room, guests saw the scales tip one way, the mages fell to the ground dead, the scales shifted the other way, and suddenly the room came alive and guests were attacked by a swarm of animated artifacts and statues. Driven by a need to protect others, and a deep hatred for tall things, our heroes valiantly fought back the artifacts and survived the melee despite a set of Nat 1 level scraped knuckles. But towards the end of the long battle, our valiant apostle noticed that the scales were missing and the door out of the exhibit hall was firmly locked shut. Kaelen confronted the museum director and Amuun, pressing them on what they knew while Duratan stabilized his friend and Marklay tried to desperately restore order to the room. Together, the party discovered someone had tampered with the security rune, allowing them to swipe the scales and slip out the door before it shut. The party pushed forward, greasing themselves before sliding through an air vent located in the wall connecting to the exhibit next door. Once through, they found themselves in a room showcasing relics from the Undercity Sea of Myth Nantar. The doors in this exhibit were also firmly closed, and an unconscious party guest lay on the ground who, upon further investigation, appeared to have been knocked unconscious, most likely by a museum guard's baton. Guided by a mosaic tile poem along the wall, they made short work of returning the cheerful little animated artifacts of this room to their correct pedestals, opening the door to the main lobby and revealing a chaotic scene inside. Back at the Talltale Tavern, cold rain continues to fall outside, but inside the patrons resettle in their seats as the half-troll barkeeper's dad returns from the restroom and hoists himself back up onto the stool next to his wife. So there I was, huddled against the front door that had locked itself, scared shitless. I was just waving my baton around, trying anything to keep that huge monster from eating me, when the door to that sea exhibit opened and I saw 4 men standing there. 2 of them had this brilliant gold skin. And thus continues Midnight at the Museum. Roll the intro. Having just returned the aquatic artifacts to their homes, the doors to the lobby slide open, revealing a scene of total chaos. 3 guests cower behind the circular information table in the center of the room. A very young-looking guard looks terrified, huddled by the most likely locked front door. And a massive T-Rex skeleton lets out a deafening roar as it tears around the space. Banners and party streamers have been ripped down and now writhe across the ground like snakes. But before we roll initiative, everyone except Amuun, please just roll me a flat d20 luck check.
Here we go. Good luck. It's good luck.
Here we go.
I got a 5. 5 is what we're looking for here, right?
Duratan got a 5. You got a 4, Kaelen?
I got a 15.
Okay. As the door opened to the lobby, this is the first time you all have been in direct bright light since the scales were revealed. The lighting in previous exhibit halls were all designed for ambiance, not clarity. But as the door to the lobby opens and real light pours onto you all see that Marklay's skin is now a brilliant gold, just like Amuun's. And actually, Amuun, this isn't anything new to you, but Marklay, you feel like after the evening you all have had, you should be more tired and beaten up than you're feeling right now. It's like you're healing faster than you would normally. You are now immune to the poisoned condition and all diseases, just like Amuun. Nice. Additionally, both Marklay and Amuun, go ahead and give yourselves the benefit of a short rest.
Okay. What is the meaning of this?
And now we're going to roll initiative.
Okay.
Awesome.
We'll start with Kaelen. What did you get?
10.
Okay. Duratan, what did you get?
Not ready yet. Not 1. Come on. That's a 2. Total of 2 people.
A 2.
At least she can't punish me on an initiative roll. Well, she probably, maybe.
Well, I wasn't going to until you said that. Amuun, what did you get for initiative?
I got a 4, so not much better.
And Marklay, our newest golden boy?
Yeah, a big old 9 over here. So.
Oh, you guys did such a good job.
Yeah, we're all really motivated.
Where did Kaelen? What was his?
It was 10.
10.
So.
A 10. Wow.
Good.
Did you think you
I'm
were
a
going to be
+8.
you
You have a +8?
I rolled a 2.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
A +8 to initiative is wild. That's insane.
That's really bad. So cool. Those new dice aren't working any better for you.
What did you get on the dice? So Kyle got a nat 1 on the dice. You got a 2. Is that right,
2.
Dayne? Mm-hmm. What did you get, Clay, on the dice?
I got a 2 as well.
I should just win with a 7, I guess. Barely.
Yeah,
the +8 shouldn't be allowed to count.
So
wow.
We're all just so blinded by this light in the room. Where's the light coming
beautiful
from?
Skin, I think
It's just like
off of me.
It's in the room itself. It's just a well-lit space, just like lights all around.
This lighting is horrible. It creates no sense of ambience. The balance in here is totally ruined.
Okay, so in this room, this is like just for your guys' frame of reference, it's a little bigger than the last room you guys fought in with the exhibit itself. It's 60 by 80 foot oval. In the direct center is the information desk, and there are 3 just party patrons kind of cowering behind there. The T-Rex at this time doesn't seem like super zoned in on them. There is the guard that is over by the door, kind of towards the south, and you guys are over, or towards the bottom of the map, and then you guys are kind of over towards the right, having just entered from the east of the museum. I rolled for where the T-Rex was on the map, just to kind of make it random. And he is in the upper left corner currently, but he is within range where he can get to you guys on his turn, which he is going first. But the other component in this is that you see like party streamers and banners that have been torn down in like chaos, and they have also been animated and are slithering around on the ground, like covering the entire ground basically around the space. At the top of our initiative is the T-Rex, and I am going to roll because he can get to any of you guys. I know it's shocking with your amazing initiative rolls that you guys are first.
We're all flat-footed. We're just watching. We're all looking at Marklay's golden skin, wondering what the heck's going on.
Amuun certainly is.
Marklay, are you well?
Unsurprisingly rolled a nat 20 for the T-Rex's initiative, so he gets to go
Super
first.
surprising.
Great.
Classic. But I'm going to roll a d4 to see who of the 4 of you he goes after, just to make it random since I'm the one placing you in the room. All right, so that is going to be after poor Kaelen. So you see, as soon as the door opens, the T-Rex like hears it, and like kind of it catches its attention, and it starts storming over towards you guys.
Nice.
And it stops. It is a huge beast, just for your own reference. So it is now currently in front of Kaelen and Duratan, and it is going to take its bite attack on Kaelen, and then it's going to do a tail attack on Duratan. So let's see. So the bite attack is only a 15 to hit, Kaelen.
Nope.
Okay. And then it swooshes its tail out and tries to clip Duratan. Oh, that's not going to hit either. That's only a 12 to hit.
Yes. Nice. Put up my shield and block its tail as it tries to go up over me. Or hits me.
And we just hear this big gong noise fill the space. Yeah. Very satisfying.
Is there a gong in the space that Duratan can use as a shield in the museum? There is now. There is now.
Yes.
I don't know
There was
why.
don't you remember that gong in the Myth of Nantar exhibit? I remember Becca talking about that gong.
The
I picked it
lobby
up.
has a
It
lot
seemed
of
like a
stuff
sturdy
from-
shield. Boom.
Bong. The lobby is decorated with stuff from Chult, which is why there's like dinosaur bones in it. So sure, Chults now love gongs, and there's a big gong right next to you that you can use as a shield.
I like to think that my shield was for some reason on my back, and that gong was down at my feet, and I was able to pick it up and use it as a shield in the last section.
Pick it up like a skateboard. You like step on the edge and flip it up
yeah,
on
kick
your
up?
arm. Yeah.
Like Captain America does it, you know?
Yeah.
Gong,
Yeah,
sick.
that
Duratan, my
rules.
gong, and my long sword. I'm gonna take down this dinosaur. Sick. My now 1 initiative roll. It's gonna get it. It's gonna get it, guys.
That just means it will be weak when it gets to your turn, so you'll get the killing blow.
So I'll get it. I'll get it.
It just means you've got a defensive, sturdy position. You don't need to move.
For some reason, that amuses me so much. Kyle, go ahead and take an inspiration. Just this mental image is amusing me, even though it was a collective. I like it.
Awesome.
So that's the T-Rex's turn, and next are the streamers that are all over the ground, and they slither around. And I am going to roll to see who they kind of start to slither around and try to snake around the legs of a person. Let's see. That is Marklay. So, Marklay, you see these tacky gauche party streamers that you argued against start to slither up and try to give you paper cuts all around your legs.
No, it was bad enough that you molest me in my eyes. Do not touch my body. Oof.
I just rolled a nat 20. I'm so sorry.
Was that an attack roll?
Do your thingy. It
Becca,
is.
I think Duratan takes his hand from his gong and touches the symbol on his chest, his guardian thing. What is it called?
Do I roll with disadvantage?
No,
Is that what it is?
it just turns a crit into a normal hit.
Into a normal? Okay.
And he has
that.
3 uses of it, so that's the second use that he has.
Nice.
But that's my item. But yes, he touches like this guardian emblem on his chest, and this radiant protection light kind of blunts the blow from the paper cuts from this horrible, clashing banner.
Disgusting little streamer.
You
thing.
slightly fold over the edges of the streamers so that they can't get as much paper cut energy in there.
Yeah.
You crimp them.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be, now that it's not a crit, 8 piercing damage from the paper cuts, Marklay, and then an additional, ooh, that's unfortunate. An additional 12 poison damage as that crappy
Except I'm
cheap
immune to
ink.
poison with my gold skin,
that's
so
right.
that's not gonna do shit.
Perfect.
Got him.
Not on this golden body.
Oh no,
You're
just bit me, I would
glorious.
die, I would die. Oh, I feel fine actually. Oh.
You're like, I'm good. Oh,
Can
you're
it be?
immune to the poisoned condition. You're not immune to
What?
poison damage.
That's rude. You said immune to poison and illness, and that's what I wrote
I said
down.
poisoned condition and all diseases.
I disagree. All right, fine. I'll take 12
So you
damage.
don't get dysentery from the streamers
Well, that's
also,
good.
which is good. Yeah, but you do take the 12 poison damage from the cheap ink running into your fresh paper cuts.
He
You
thought
have
he
ink
was fine,
poisoning.
and then just realized it just took a second for the ink to take effect.
to really
The poison.
to
Yeah.
saturate in.
Cool. Over half my health from a streamer. That's great.
If
You
it's
just have a
for
short rest, you're fine.
if it's for a banner that Marklay hates,
Yeah, that's true.
and
that
it's like
he would
insult to injury.
take the extra.
There's also some psychic damage in there. So that are my baby's turns. So next up is Kaelen. So Kaelen, you have the T-Rex directly in front of you, and then you have streamers all on the ground, slithering up and snaking up people.
Awesome. And all 4 of us are right next to each other, correct? Ish? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yep,
we entered
and
the
then
room.
I
That
just
makes sense.
realized at the start of your turn, yeah, you guys just walked through the door. You didn't even get a chance to really do anything on spread out. But at the start of your turn, go ahead and roll me either an acrobatics or an athletics check, please, to kind of avoid the effect of the streamers getting all up in your business.
14?
Yeah, you pass, and you have full movement if you choose to use it.
Awesome. Do I see the artifact in this room?
Like the scales itself.
Yeah.
Go ahead, roll me a perception check.
11.
Yeah, you don't see anything around. It's actually relatively simply decorated in here, so you do feel like even with an 11, you can kind of get a lay of the land. It is a little chaotic because you have a massive T-Rex right in front of you, but even looking around, this is a very simple lobby meant to get people around the museum, and you do not see any evidence of the scales anywhere.
Gotcha. So when I rolled initiative, I used my uncanny metabolism to regain my focus points so I can actually do
Nice.
something fun. Yeah, so Kaelen looks around the room, noticing the T-Rex, very confused at Marklay, and just has no idea what's going on, but thinks, well, this T-Rex has got to be the problem. So he throws off his Haori and his wings just like spread out, very, very wide. And you see the tattoos that have been all over his body are all over his wings as well. Just
sick.
I mean, this like beautifully blue golden wings. Can I fly? Like, is his threatened area a sphere? Like, I want to get on top of him. Can I fly on top of him?
Oh yeah, you can fly up on top of him. That's totally fine. So you want to be like up above him?
I want to literally land on him.
Okay.
Good.
On top
Where would you like to land? His head, or like you're riding him like a horse?
We're gonna go to the skull, just up top. Just land right on top as best I can.
I can go.
And
yeah, you can easily do that. Yeah.
As he's flying up there, he stops and drops in for a kick, and tries to kick this thing in the head. Well, with a little double kick here, so both of his little attacks here. It's not a 1. It's not a 1. It's not a 1.
It's not a 1.
Uh-huh.
We've got a 9 and a 10. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Total or on the dice? Oh.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Oh my.
That was with new dice. Those we're going back. Sweet. So I'm assuming those don't hit. So then I'm going to flurry double
What's the
punch
highest
as well.
roll you've had so far? Is it a 3?
No.
Or what? You just,
This
Tonight?
session, you mean?
yeah,
He had
tonight.
a 4 on the luck check. Okay.
Out of 4 on the
let's not.
on the
So
unmodified
4 is
check.
Dane's highest roll so far this
Possibly.
session.
Correct.
No. Because
Okay.
we don't know what he rolled on the perception
great.
check.
Oh, I guess
Right?
the perception wasn't too bad. It was like a
All right,
6.
so there we go.
All right.
It was like a 6.
Like a 6.
like a 6.
It was like a 6.
Oh my goodness. So I'll flurry.
High score.
I'll flurry both hits again. We're gonna roll this one for a 20 to hit, 30,
Hit.
and
There you go.
we already know a 10 doesn't hit. Gosh, man. So that's gonna be 10 bludgeoning damage to the top of his skull. 1 of 4
Awesome.
hits.
That's some monk business
Yeah, you like
right there.
bonk down on it, and it sounds like a giant coconut just got.
Yeah, sweet, and so he'll remain up there.
Cool. Yeah, the nice thing too is now you're out of the range of the toxic chemical-filled streamers. So.
Oh yeah, he saw what happened to Marklay, and he said no, thank you, and flew.
And peaced out.
Yeah.
Anything else, or is that it?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Marklay, you are up.
I am. I'm assuming you're not gonna. These things aren't gonna count as objects for the sake of me just wanting to cast catapult on the streamer that's on me to launch it away, right?
I would say that's a construct.
Yeah, it's a construct.
They're,
Listen, I think
that's
I
it,
think we
that's
all
it.
can agree that rules is written. It shouldn't work. I'm just throwing it out there as an idea.
We all agree that rules as written, Becca,
Yeah.
it wouldn't work.
But sometimes
I'm
Becca
getting
is
flack, and I'm
cooler
actually
than the
considering
rules.
allowing it. Like preemptive sass. You guys are talking me out of doing
I
it.
don't think catapult should work on a construct.
It's fine.
That's
If I can't do that, then I will. I'll think. I've got other thoughts.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not because it's a swarm, so that's why I was like struggling with it in my mind. So yeah.
It's a swarm. Okay, then. That just affects everything, doesn't it? There's no
Changes
way
everything.
that I can place a 10-foot radius sphere so that it doesn't hit the rest of us, but still hits the T-Rex and the swarm, right? I know Dayne is on the T-Rex, but I assume it's over 10 feet tall. So if I were to place the sphere
Like in its
on the
tummy
ground,
area.
then I would think maybe
Yeah.
it wouldn't reach him on the head.
You said 10-foot sphere?
Yes, 10-foot radius sphere
Yes.
for shatter. That's my only other real thought for what I would try to cast, since they're constructs and they have disadvantage on the save.
Yeah, I think you can definitely like position that where it wouldn't affect like Kaelen because it's a huge beast, so it's 15 feet tall. So he's out of the up on the
Excellent.
T-Rex's head. He's out of it. So
Yeah. Then I'm gonna try to do that. Marklay's he's gonna be
Okay.
No, clapping really hard at the things to cast Shatter. His pure rage on his clapping.
It's pure tiny rage.
So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage. Anything that's in that sphere.
I'm guessing the T-Rex fails because that's only a 9.
That does fail. All
Okay.
right.
And then, the swarm's definitely going to fail because there's a 2 on the beginning. Man, I'm rolling like Dayne.
Heck yeah.
So that's
Dane's
gonna
getting a new
be
dice tray.
a 2.
Dane's blanding the tray.
Perfect. They
okay.
fail, and I rolled well on the damage. I got an 8, an 8, and a 1, so 17 damage on the 3d8.
For both of them? Or is
Yes.
it different?
No, it should be the
17,
same
okay.
for both of them.
Ooh, cool.
Cool. And then there's no way I can get away from the thing that is attacking me without risking an opportunity attack, right?
Not that I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't want that because it did over half my health last time it hit me, and I don't want to get hit again by it.
Yeah. The streamers, I will just say that like those are filling the room. You know, they're just kind of spread out throughout the room, so that like,
I see.
You wouldn't leave
can't-
their opportunity. You could skirt. Okay, here's an idea. You could skirt around the T-Rex, and the information desk is right behind, so you could just pop up onto the onto the desk.
I love that.
And I would count that as not leaving it,
I'm gonna
even though
need to
technically
allow
it
it.
is.
I'm gonna allow that
Don't
idea.
come after me, online community. But I'm counting.
Count it. And I think that'll be it for me. I don't think I have any bonus actions that are really worth it at this time.
Sweet. So now you're just kind of basically behind the T-Rex, so you haven't left its area. Just kind of scooted.
And what's the guard doing? Well, I guess we know the guard is. I know that the guard is Hugh's dad and is not the person who bonked somebody with their nightstick, but I guess Marklay doesn't necessarily know that the guard is not the person. Yeah. Unless Hugh's dad did it. And that's the real twist.
I attack Hugh's dad.
You attack
I
Hugh's
murder
dad.
Hugh's dad.
Oh my god. We're creating a paradox.
Oh no, we're about to Back to the Future this shit. We're starting to
I'm
race.
the Obelix I've been the Obelix this whole time.
He's back.
And then there could be a time travel campaign where they go back and fix it, so Hugh's dad actually exists.
I can't take this kind of
exists.
betrayal.
Oh my gosh. So before Hugh disappears, oh no, I shouldn't have put Clint in here. Protect him at all costs. Yeah, so if you look over there, yes, we, the listeners, know that is Clint, Hugh's dad. But you see, if you glance over there, you see like about a 17-year-old boy who's probably at his first job. He is still very fresh-faced, and he is like frozen in fear, but also like a little manic, trying to do stuff. So you could, like, Marklay, not knowing Hugh's dad, would be like, well, there's a chance he hit this guy in, like, a panic to get out. But you don't think he's, like, an active threat, if that makes sense. Like, he's not, like, actively
He's just a boy.
against you
He's
guys
just
or
a
doing
boy.
anything. He's just a boy. Sweet. Amuun, you are up.
Okay. Is Kaelen on top of the T-Rex right now?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Is it possible to get away? Is it possible to get away from? So I know the streamer's around us. I know that the Rex is attacking. Is it possible to get back into the room that we came from?
Yeah, that door is still open. If you want to go, like, deep into that room, you would leave the swarms, like, area, so there'd be a potential of, like, opportunity attack for that. But the T-Rex, you are actually the only one, because of just randomly where I placed you, that is not in melee with the T-Rex.
So I would love to cast or to use my bonus action to use my Manifest Mind ability. Amuun's going to hold up his clay tablet that he has as a spellbook and manifest the mind of the spellbook, and it's going to appear as hieroglyphs that are kind of hovering in the air, specifically with one kind of large symbol of a scarab holding the sun in the middle of it. And then, if you allow me, he's going to dip back behind the wall in that other room.
What does the Scarab cool thing do? Like, what does it mechanically do?
So, Manifest Mind is the Order Scribes 6th level feature. So, it allows you to manifest the mind of your spellbook as a tiny spectral object. It hovers in an unoccupied space of your choice within 60 feet of you. Sheds dim light, and then it can hear and see, has dark vision with a range of 60 feet, can telepathically share with you what it sees and hears, and then whenever you cast a wizard spell on your turn, you can cast it as if you were in the Spectral Mind space instead of your own using its senses, up to the amount of times as your proficiency bonus, and then you can move it.
Very cool. Okay. So yeah, how far back into the sea-themed room would you like to go?
Yeah, he's just trying to get, like, basically out of line of sight. And so he's just going to kind of go into the door and then just kind of against the wall. So either the right or the left, just trying to kind of get behind the door so he can't be seen by the Rex, or I don't know if the streamers have eyes or an ability to see, but
just like,
just
yeah,
kind of
so
hiding
not
in
like,
there.
yeah. Okay, cool. Before you scoot out of there, will you go ahead and give me an athletics or an acrobatics check? I forgot to do that at the top of your turn, just to
Sure.
see if you're going to get snuggled by these streamers.
Oh, joy. Roll for hug check.
Yep.
Is this a saving throw?
Yes. Is your
Athletics
aura
is
help
not
that?
good for me.
Yes. In my aura, you get a +4 to any saving throws.
Yeah, so athletics or acrobatics,
That
whichever
definitely-
one. I know wizards aren't known for those, but and then add +4.
That helps with my -1, so thanks, Cal.
Good.
Actually, wait,
That's
acrobatics is better for me. Okay.
That's a 10-foot emanation.
That is a 22.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so fine. Yeah, so you tuck back into the previous room, and you said your spellbook just stays on the spot you were in, or are you placing it somewhere else?
So yeah, the Spectral Mind would stay. Well, I could place it within 60 feet, but I'm just gonna kind of leave it where I was.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, sweet. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, so the Manifest Mind is a bonus action. So I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb through it from the other side of the wall at the Bone Rex. Do I have any idea of what kind of damage would be best for this thing?
I would let you roll an Arcana check first if you want for free, and then you can do it.
I would love to do that. That is a 16.
Yeah, so with the 16 on there, you can see that the T-Rex is pretty much just like normal susceptible to all damage. It's not like immune to any, it doesn't have any like resistances or anything like that, so you are good to pick whatever. And I will even give you on that with the swarm of streamers that they would be vulnerable to fire. And they are really good at resisting like the bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, like the traditional ones.
Okay, cool. That is a 23 to hit.
And that's on the T-Rex, right? Not that it matters. They would hit whomever. So, yeah.
Oh man.
Sorry, I meant to specify I'm casting this with a 3rd level spell slot. So it's gonna do extra damage.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So gonna
it
do
easy.
5d8 fire damage. Ooh. That is 23 fire damage.
Nice.
On any of the damage dice, did you roll?
Yeah,
any
so
duplicates?
I did not roll.
Oh.
I did not roll 2 of the same, so it does not jump. Or wait, I did roll 2. Hold on.
Ooh.
I rolled 2 4s.
Hey,
Yes.
nice.
Okay.
Jump around.
So what does it do? So does it jump over and do the same damage, or do you re-roll?
Yeah.
How does it work?
No, if you roll the same number on 2 or more of the D8s, the orb leaps to a different target of your choice within 30 feet of the target. Make an attack roll against the new target and make a new damage roll. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
So I roll again to attack, I guess.
Yes.
On the streamers, swarm of streamers. That one was not as good. That one is That one is 12 hit.
That misses the streamers. They kind of wriggle out of the way and are able to dodge it.
Ooh.
But the T-Rex took it. And with that fire damage, everyone go ahead and roll me a Dex saving throw. As
Fire's gonna turn
slippery
on.
fire foam sprays down on the room, and you guys all have to keep your footing.
You get a +4.
You can
Sorry,
add
guys.
the +4.
Am I
Plus
still in your
4.
aura on the desk?
What size is the aura?
10-foot emanation.
No, yeah, Marklay's out, and so would Kaelen actually, because he's up 15 feet.
On the thing, yeah.
Does the
Actually,
fire
so-
damage
it's
How
just
is
me.
Duratan?
It's literally just me that
just
has
kidding.
the.
So just now that I think about it, just Duratan.
It's just me. That's crazy. So I always have a +4 to
Actually,
saving
10-foot
throws. So that's
Amuun,
pretty
you would
cool.
still be in it too. And we'll have you do the
Okay.
check just to see if you slip and slide in that room. So yeah,
And what type of saving throw is this?
it's a Dex saving throw. Marklay, what'd you get?
13.
Okay, you are good. Duratan,
27.
you fall. No, I'm just kidding. Kaelen,
16.
okay, you're good. Amuun,
Very nice.
also a 13?
All right.
nice. You guys, you start to slide in this really slippery, gross foam, and it's like all over you. But you are able to catch your footing and not miss it.
skin.
Now you're at like a foam party.
Yeah.
Anything else, Amuun?
No, that is it.
Cool. Duratan, last but not least.
Okay. So I'm looking for the threats here. So we have the banners are still there, right?
Yep, the banners
they-
are still there. They have definitely been diminished in number, but they're still,
They're not.
pretty
Are they
covering
like
it.
like Marklay got hit, but he's out of the. He got out of.
Yeah, he's out of it. You're actually the only one still in the streamers, so before you do any movement, I'm going to have you roll to see if you can or if you're kind of stuck in there. But your threats would be Marklay and Kaelen are still in the zone of the T-Rex. You're the only one in the zone of the streamers. The guard is technically across the room, but you wouldn't be able to get to him realistically with this size room yet.
Okay.
And then Amuun is now safely outside of the streamers.
Okay. I am gonna just stay put and stab at the streamers, but I'm gonna do my channel divinity again and activate my channel divinity, which is my long sword becomes bright light and radiant damage, and I get a bonus to my attack rolls with this, and I'm going to swing at the streamers.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Very nice.
Oh yes. These streamers, are they looking pretty bad at this point, or are they not?
They're almost bloodied. I will say that if you do like an excess of damage, I will allow you to carry it into the T-Rex since it's also right there. So you don't have to worry about. Yeah, I know, especially on a crit. What am I even doing here?
Well then, go ahead and bonus action divine smite then, since you said that.
I feel like you should.
Okay, great, awesome. So I've got a bonus action divine smite, which gets me an extra 2d8 radiant damage on the attack. It's not a fiend or an undead, I don't think. So okay, so I got 4d8 from that I'll do, and then an extra 2d8 from the long sword. That's how much damage I get to do. Cool.
Sweet.
So 68.
Yeah, keep the non-radiant ones separate, please. Just for
It's
the
all gonna be
banner's sake.
radiant.
Oh, it all becomes radiant. Oh, okay.
I can
Then
choose
you're
my
good.
damage type, and
Gotcha.
So
Yeah. Then never mind.
It's all gonna be radiant. Terrible rolls. My two ones on those rolls.
Classic.
So that's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 points of radiant damage. Total.
Awesome. So the 19 of them take out all of the remaining streamers. So the ground is now still, and you guys don't have to worry about them anymore. and then the remaining 4 go to the T-Rex where you like kind of cleave his toe as you're swinging down on the streamers.
Awesome. Sick. That is my first attack, so I got my second attack to make against the T-Rex. So he slashes through with his long sword and then just beats on the gong. Hey! Just yelling at the T-Rex, trying to get his attention, and is going to stab up at him. A nat 20! Woo! 2 nat 20s in a row!
Wow!
That's amazing. That's incredible.
Becca calls that a day. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm so proud of you. It's like my son has grown up.
I'm gonna hit. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so I can only do 1 leveled spell per turn, I think. So I don't think I can do
Only 1
2.
slot
Yeah, I can't do another
can
spell.
be used.
Yeah, only 1 spell
Yeah.
slot, so I can't do a second smite against the T-Rex. But wow, awesome, cool. That's gonna be 2d8 that I'm gonna roll. Radiant damage, and that is
I like to
16.
think-
2 8s.
Whoa!
Nice.
16 plus 4, so 20 total.
Nice.
Oh, wait, what? So 20 total?
Yeah, 20 total.
Okay. I like to think that this is actually because there's a rock bridge in the room, and the presence of a rock bridge blesses
I'm
the dice.
channeling-
Because remember,
I looked
Tiddly
over at the
rolled
guard.
Awesome too.
I looked over at that guard, that little teenager at his first job, and
Yeah.
just like felt the fatherly
Just felt
instinct, the urge to protect, and channeled it directly from the rock bridge, stabbing up at the
the
T-Rex.
future rock bridge.
Yeah, the future rock bridge, I guess.
Amazing turn. Anything else you would like to do? Or is there, because that was your bonus action, your action, and you weren't going to move, right?
Nope. I'm just trying to draw all the aggro from the T-Rex. With the sap, he does have disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. That is good to know. So you are now, with Kaelen on his head, you are now the only one that he can really reach with. Actually,
Can't get
I will
Kaelen with his
say
arms?
he's probably going to use his tail attack against Marklay and then bite attack against Duratan, just because the positioning, Marklay is like literally at his tail already. So we're going to do, I'll do the one on Marklay first with the disadvantage, just so
And
I don't
poor
kill
Marklay.
Marklay. So he swipes his tail.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Those were 2 15s, so that becomes 25 to hit.
Cool.
Wait, against
no.
who? Marklay? That's against.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
against me.
He's not within 5 feet of me, is he?
I'm not.
Marklay is not, no.
We got a whole T-Rex between us.
Okay, it's okay. I rolled badly on the dice, so that ends up being 9 bludgeoning damage.
That's not so bad.
No, it could have been so much worse. Okay, then he's going to take the bite attack against Duratan, and that is a 29 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you had a feature.
I've got a secret
I never
feature.
get to roll d12s. This is exciting. 21 piercing damage, and you are now grappled, and you have the restrained condition.
Sick. I wanted to draw the aggro, so Duratan's at least happy he's the one getting hit. But
He's like, yay, from the teeth.
Perhaps I could draw all of the aggro, though.
That is the T-Rex's turn. The swarm of streamers is gone, so that brings us to Kaelen up on the T-Rex's head.
Punch it to death.
Do I
Down.
do I think that this thing could be blinded?
You don't see why not.
I don't know if I like that.
Doesn't have eyes, right? So that would be why I would think it couldn't, but it's seeing somehow already, so I don't remember.
it roared earlier,
Yeah.
so I don't know how that.
What even is going on? It doesn't even make any sense, actually.
Magic bitches,
Let's stop
I don't
playing.
know.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll pass on
This
that.
is unbelievable.
I mean, it's like the boat in Jurassic Park that they blow through, and it makes the noise, right?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Jurassic
That's a
yeah.
good point.
Yeah, that's
Three
right.
that they
That's the
use
bonus.
that in.
Kaelen is going to, with his ability to cast cantrip as part of his attack, he's going to cast Blade Ward on himself.
Is that the D4 thing, or is that...
Yeah. Yep, that's the D4 thing. And then with the second part of that attack action, he will just take a nice punch straight down on the skull again. Why not? Oh, the light made that look like a 1. That is not a 1. Praise be. But it was still only an 11 to hit, which I'm assuming misses.
That does miss the T-Rex. Not by a lot, though, so come on. You can do it.
So big. Then I want to take... I actually want to use Patient Defense to disengage as a bonus action and fly back just a little bit. So, what, 10 feet above him? 15 feet. I'll go 15 feet above this T-Rex. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And just kind of hovering above.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just flapping.
The mental image of that is pretty cool. Especially with all your tattoos.
Oh yeah, just this gold and blue, whatever, thing just flying.
Is the dress gold and blue, or is it black and white?
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
is Kaelen gold like Marklay gold, or just your color?
So the feathers are all blue, but the tattoos, which are literally, I mean, it looks like almost 50-50 covering his body. Like you see 50% blue, 50% gold, and just this like, well, now this like blade or this aura kind of emanating from him as well.
Got two guys aura farming now in the group.
Yeah, I could see the aura.
Duratan's not doing a good job aura farming right now. He's in the maw of the beast. Yeah. He's literally being shaken around by the giant T-Rex.
Maybe he looks really cool in the maw. He's like holding it
roll
up with
to
his
see
arms
if I
and
look
legs.
cool in the maw.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a performance check to see just like how much you're rocking it in there.
Love it. Performance
You're
check,
like
that's a
kneeling,
4
holding
on
your
the dice
sword.
for an 8.
Oof. I got a 20 on my perception check, so I can tell how cool or not cool he looks very clearly.
So Marklay knows that you're in excruciating pain, but you're not like screaming or anything or like looking like a dead fish. You're just like very kind of uncomfortable looking to everyone else, but Marklay knows.
Yeah.
Marklay knows.
Oh yeah, I know what's up.
Great. It's fine. I'm just uncomfortable.
It's just like a spinal adjustment in there. Awesome. That brings us to Marklay.
Cool. I'm going to quicken spell Sorceress Burst at the T-Rex, and we've established that it's not particularly weak to anything, right? Oops, clicked on the wrong thing here.
Yeah, it takes all damage equally, is
right.
what Amuun
And then
found.
I'm just gonna make this into just psychic damage then that I'm doing at the T-Rex. A 20 to hit.
Hit.
On it? Okay, yeah. Because Sorcerer's Burst just lets me choose the type, and I don't know. I don't want to do more fire, as I don't want more of this disgusting foam
You
all
don't
over
want
me.
a foam party?
Yeah. Oh, sick! Sorry, I got double 8s, which means if you roll an 8, you get to roll again with another D8 for damage. So that's 16 plus.
Oh, sick. It explodes.
5, yeah. So 21 damage.
You get to
off
do
of
it for
that.
both of your 8s?
If you roll an 8 on a D8 for the spell, you can roll another D8 and add to the damage. It just says if you roll an 8, so I guess I do get to do it for both of them.
I vote yeah. Like I say,
that's
go for it. You
awesome.
rolled 2 8s, so do 2 more.
That is
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Good. Then that is 25 total damage.
25? Okay.
From that quickened Sorceress Burst. And then that's my bonus action. With my action, now that I've got another spell, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on myself to clean all the foam off of my body, because Marklay hates this disgusting foam all over him. And that's how I'm going to end my turn.
Amazing.
incredible.
The T-Rex is looking very screwed up now, guys. You guys are doing a good job chiseling away at it. You can tell that it's bones are just not connecting the way that it used to. The magic is weakening on it, and it's starting to kind of clack awkwardly against itself. Sweet. Clink, 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 clink. Next is Amuun.
Ooh. I would like
Do more
to cast.
fire.
No.
No more fire. I gotta save my fireballs. Those only blow up so much of the museum. I'm gonna use Magic Missile at the 2nd level. So it says each dart strikes a creature of your choice that you can see within range. So I believe, if I'm understanding the Manifest Mind correctly, I can cast it from where I am because I can see through the mind's ability without casting it through the mind. But I don't know if that's actually correct or not.
I say go for it, that you can do it. Because also, too, you're not that, like, you're, like, just in the door where the T-Rex can't get you, but, like, you could very easily, without doing that much, just have line of sight. So, like, whichever mechanic you want to use, go for it on that.
I think it makes sense, too.
Right,
the whole point of magic missiles, it never misses as long as you're within range, right? I mean, I think that's just good synergy of features if you could fire
Yeah, I
them
like
off.
it, so I say go for it.
Yep. All right. 3 glowing darts, equals force. Okay. Okay. That's 11 damage overall.
Total? Okay.
Force damage.
Okay.
Awesome. Anything else on your turn?
No, I think that'll be it.
Perfect. Then we are at Duratan.
See, going last. Now's your chance to kill it, Kyle.
Good.
So you are restrained, so you'd have disadvantage on attacks, or you can use you can try to break out of the grapple and out of its mouth.
Then that would be like an action to try.
If you don't want to do that, Kyle, I can use a reaction to restore balance to make a disadvantage roll, a flat roll on somebody that I can see.
Well, I was just gonna attack with my thing. So
you do that
yes.
with just without disadvantage, then, right? If I use this
Awesome.
for one of them, I think it's only on one of your
Yeah.
attacks. Yeah, it's whenever you're
Okay.
about to roll.
That would make sense.
I
It'd be
use
just on one
action.
roll.
So I'm gonna roll. Should I roll with disadvantage first, and then
Yeah, why don't we
would
do
know.
that? Sure.
then right? Does that make sense?
Because you might hit
What?
it,
Are
and
you
then we
saying,
know
like,
if we need. He wants to do the disadvantage
Oh,
roll
I see what
first
you're
because we
saying.
might
Do the
not need to
disadvantage and
use
then-
my reaction if he
If
hits.
yours your reaction,
yeah.
yeah,
it's a
let's-
reaction to the roll,
Let's do
right?
that because I still have a pretty good.
I
plus
have to do
hit.
it when he's about to roll, but if he has 2 attack rolls
Okay.
that he's about to make, I
Then
can
you
only
could
do it
do
on
it for
one
the
of them, so
second.
he wants to
I'm
do the
about-
disadvantage on the first roll.
No, I don't know. Yeah, it depends, I guess. But yeah.
Well, I have to do
So
it
you get
before
to
you roll,
choose.
so
Do you
there
wanna
is
do
no it
disadvantage
depends.
before I roll?
You have to tell me.
Here's the thing. We know this thing has a low AC, just because it's big.
Yeah.
And I have a plus 11 to hit.
It's not that
Right,
low, guys.
I think you're probably gonna be able to hit it
So I
even
think
with
it's
a
disadvantage
reasonable
as long as you
AC.
don't nat one.
Okay. So
Do the first
I'm
roll
gonna
with
just,
disadvantage, and,
Okay,
then
here's
we'll
my-
see if
here's
that
my roll.
doesn't hit. We'll put the safety net of my reaction.
That's a nat 1.
Good, great, awesome.
So Kyle, Kyle, let's not get so hasty.
It's a
I'm in the
it's
maw of
ACs
a
isn't even that high,
T-Rex.
guys. I
And just
swear.
rolled a nat
Yeah.
1 on my attack
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's rewind the
happened?
podcast just for like, I don't know, 1 minute. Just for a
So
quick
We
minute.
did
So-
a chronology wizard up in here.
Kyle, you are in the mouth of this T-Rex, and you try to reach around and you squirm to try to hit it, and you are unsuccessful. And then the weirdest thing happens. Like, you feel like almost like a wet tongue slide through the mouth
No.
and go directly into your ear and swash around.
No.
And you take 1 psychic damage as you're like, why the hell is there a wet tongue inside of this bone T-Rex?
1 wet willy damage.
There are organic parts to this that are still alive. Oh, this is bad. It's great. Do I still have my sword in my hand then?
Yes, yeah, you're not. You can still take the normal
I'm gonna try to
second
cut
attack.
that. I'm gonna try to cut that tongue off. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
You can roll this one flat. Marklay will yell, less belly aching, more swinging. Just trying to
Great. 22 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, Marklay did it.
Oh man.
Great. 22 to hit, and that will be 8 again. That is awesome on my D8. 12. Radiant damage.
Nice.
We're rolling a lot of
Someone's
8s on
doing
these D8s.
I know. I'm like freaking champ. This is like the best I've ever rolled.
I've rolled 4 8s on my D8s so far, and you've rolled at least like 3, right? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sticking by that it's the rock bridge, the
It
future
must be,
rock
honestly.
bridge energy in the room.
Are we sure that Bone
Yeah.
Crusher didn't come from this fucking thing? Is it radiating energy right now?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. All we know is that it's from a big beast. Oh my gosh. I'm freaking out. You
Perfect.
guys.
The story has now changed.
Oh, that would be so funny if it turned out that like River just like found it under Clint's bed.
He grabbed it.
That's really
Load of
good
a
from it.
T-Rex.
That's awesome. That's so
Oh man.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
It's canon
I
now.
forgot what we were doing. That is canon. now. I don't
He
even
did
care.
damage. Kyle did
12 points
did
of radiant
damage.
damage to the tongue, if I could please.
Yes, you hear the sizzle of the weird tongue that you can't see, and it doesn't like it. So,
Good.
awesome. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Something about a
Sweet.
phantom lick sounds way worse than phantom pain to me. To just be licked and I can't see the source
Something.
of it, and it's
Yeah.
what the hell?
That is, that. Imagine just sitting in your house and that happens.
and I
to
just
you.
feel
Getting
licked
licked in the dark.
That's one of the worst things I can
I'm
imagine.
Just
glad
like a
it
little bit of
grosses you
moisture
guys
there,
out.
like not enough that it's
Yeah.
wet, but like enough that you're like, did that actually just happen? That's maybe my nightmare. That's
I
like
hope
the
that
hex I
tonight
would
you
cast on
dream
somebody
about
I hate.
this.
I'm gonna dress in all black in Kyle's house and lick him in his sleeves.
I'm gonna text Carrie and have it like you're like, hey Carrie, I need you to do something for me. Do you remember that time that Kyle tried to smother you because he was dreaming that you were on fire? Now is your time for revenge, Carrie.
No, she
Lick him.
wasn't on fire. Her eyes were burning with like
Oh, I'm
laser
so
heat.
sorry.
So I tried to cover her
laser.
face.
You thought she was Cyclops?
Cyclops?
And you could just
Yeah, it was like her
smell
eyes were
something?
like burning red, not like fire, but like laser burning. And so
I
I tried to
misunderstood.
cover her
It was a safety
eyes
precaution.
to save her.
I see.
And that's what she woke up
You gotta
to.
get those
Me
red
hovering
dollars
over her with the blanket, covering
I
her.
have to save you.
that have the button
Yeah.
to trigger it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I was asleep.
All right, it's
I
the
was asleep.
T-Rex time. Buckle up, guys. T-Rex time.
T-Rex
Oh yeah.
time.
Oh shit. If this thing hits me, I'm done. Oh no.
Did I hit it? I hit it, right?
You did hit it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has
Yeah, you hit it.
disadvantage on its first attack.
Okay. Well, that's good.
On the first one? Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
With my sap.
So it was going to do, since Kaelen is still within 15 feet, it is going to swipe up with its tail at Kaelen just to spread out the love, and then it is going to do its bite attack, obviously, on Duratan because he's already in his mouth.
That makes sense.
Naturally.
You guys having fun in there?
I wish I had left the room.
Is that
you said
is that the your spectral thing talking to us?
No.
Oh my god, like a
He
mouth.
is not
just
talking.
Amuun's shit talking us from the other room as I'm getting chomped on by a
Oh,
T-Rex.
you guy's a dick. What the hell?
So the
No,
tail
he's not
attack on
saying any of
Kaelen-
that.
I kind of, no, I voted, that's canon. You said it, Clay. It's canon.
No takesies backsies.
The tail attack with disadvantage is a 24 on Kaelen.
Yeah, I can't, my blade won't even matter. So yeah, it's fine.
A classic
Maybe I'll
Becca
roll bad.
disadvantage there. 24.
You took away my crit earlier. You shush.
I did do that.
It's recompense for Expedition Untold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why when Kyle mentioned that was going to be his magic, I was like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
19 bludgeoning damage to Kaelen with the tail.
Since it's bludgeoning, I'll react with my deflect attacks to hopefully
Awesome.
reduce that by. So I reduce it by 6 plus 10, so 16. So I'll take 3.
3? That's not bad.
Awesome.
And he deflects the tail right into Marklay.
Yeah.
No, whatever the
Redirect.
right word is. Yeah, no redirect.
So there is a feature on this where on a hit, the target gets the prone condition, and you are 15 feet up in the air, so you're going to just slam down on the ground. And you're only just going to take 1 additional damage as you kind of... Actually, I'll let you... You're a monk. You're nimble as shit. Go ahead, roll me an acrobatics check.
I even have wings, you know, like maybe that helps.
The mercy of the DM.
Gosh, man. Acrobatics. 13.
Okay. I will say you are also, as you are whizzing through the air, passing through Duratan's aura on your way down. So even that makes it a 17, which is like more than enough that you would be on it.
Wait, I'm restrained, right?
Correct.
Not incapacitated. I'm just restrained.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
you're just
still
restrained.
there. I reach out, my aura, I just reach out and like grab your wing for as you're like going down. I got you! And you just like slip through, but it gives you an extra +4 to your to your saving throw.
He does
Nice.
ruffle your feathers. So you are prone on the ground, but you don't take the damage from kind of slamming down. It basically just got like batted out of the air.
Oof.
Then the bite attack against Duratan is an 18 to hit. I don't remember if that hits you, Duratan.
That hits my AC perfectly.
Oh,
Do you have advantage on that?
no.
Because I'm
Did I have it? Oh, I
Restrained.
do. Let's see.
not that I want more damage.
No,
Not that
I
I
didn't
want-
crit, but it still hits, yeah.
Okay.
That was an
Integrity.
28.
That was
I
integrity
appreciate your integrity. That's why you're a good egg, Davidson. So that's 24 piercing damage.
You hear Duratan scream out in pain and go limp. He's down.
And that's the end of the T-Rex's turn, though.
Yay!
Yay!
Duratan,
It can't swallow
what do
you yet.
Yeah, it can't swallow you. It also doesn't have a tummy. You're fine. So
Or tongue you again.
or tongue you again. Duratan, as you kind of go unconscious, what do you think like that Duratan thinks about? Like, what is like the last thing on his mind as he's kind of fading out?
I think in this moment, as he's looking out and like, in this maw of this T-Rex and gets chomped down and feels the teeth sink into his body and he goes out. I think the place that he goes back to in his mind is when he was a child, hanging out at his friend's house. His friend's house where everything was pretty small. His friend was a gnome, and he finds himself back in that place as a child, back with his friend who is no longer alive.
And do you think that's like feels like a safe space to him? Kind of like a safe
I
memory.
think that's potentially the only place that he has felt safe in his life.
So you fade out with this kind of like a happy memory, like a safe, warm memory on there. And that brings us to Kaelen. You see Duratan go limp. You are on the ground now, kind of at the T-Rex's feet, prone, but by standing up, you'd lose half of your movement, but you can still easily reach the T-Rex.
So I'm within like melee of the T-Rex right now.
Yeah, so you're on the ground like in melee, so you could like stand up and
Okay.
take attacks without any disadvantages or anything like that.
I'll just do that since you knocked me out of the sky. I had a fun turn. I had a fun turn planned. It was fine. So
You can
we're
still
gonna
fly up. You still have movement.
Would I leave his range?
What is your total movement that you have? Like,
45.
what's your 45?
And my fly
So-
speed's equal to that, so.
Okay, so you would, if you used your full, you would, because you basically use half of your movement to stand up. So I would say you would still have, like, technically it's supposed to, I think, round down, but whatever. We'll round up to, like, that would be like 25 movement remaining. So if you did that full, then yes, you would move out. You can move up to 15 feet without moving out of his area.
Nah. So Kaelen sees Duratan like limp in the mouth of this T-Rex. Mm-hmm. Oh man, just hanging out. Okay.
But looking really cool while he's doing it.
Can I roll performance to see if I look cool doing it?
Yeah. See how cool, like how epic you are as you're like
23.
Oh my gosh, you look like one of those like slow motion action dramatic scenes where like the kind of like crumple down, but you're trying to fight it, and yeah, you look very cool.
Awesome. Sick.
That is awesome. Kaelin's gonna jump up towards get up, use the movement, and jump towards the mouth, hoping to at least maybe knock the unconscious body out of his mouth. I don't know mechanically how it works other than punching it, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to punch it twice. Actually, I'll roll them separately though.
I'm gonna choose to interpret your sentence as you're not punching Duratan out of the
correct
mouth.
Punching. Sorry. Punching the mouth of the T-Rex, the lower jaw. Actually,
gotta kill him somehow.
Really should have taken
we're gonna avoid some
Featherfall
PvP here.
for when Duratan comes flopping out of this mouth.
Yeah.
I wish I had a way to ease his.
Oh yeah. I don't know. They're just gonna punch it. We're gonna punch the T-Rex.
Punch him in the knee. You're good.
Yeah, sounds good. For 16.
Hit.
Woo.
Okay, cool. So I'm also gonna make this a stunning strike, even though it might have. I don't know. It's a bony thing. Maybe it doesn't have Constitution. I don't know. So it needs to succeed DC 15 Constitution.
Constitution? Okay.
Correct.
Failed one of my cons.
That is a pass. That's a 19.
Boo on that. But the damage it took from the punch was 6.
6? Okay.
And then
It is still up, but I have faith in you that you can take it down this turn.
Okay.
oh, yeah, sweet. You can punch it again for a 21,
Hit.
and that will be 4 + 4 is 8 damage.
How
that's-
do you want to do it, Kaelen?
Okay, yeah. So Kaelen just got smacked out of the sky, and he's aggravated, to say the least.
Perturbed.
That's why they call it aggravated assault, right?
Correct. This is
that's
full
why.
aggravated assault. In the blink of an eye, he is flipped from the ground to his feet and dashed towards the legs of this T-Rex, and just two complete what are those hooks? Just double hook right to the legs, each leg, and the T-Rex kind of just crumbles to the ground. All those bones break apart.
Yeah, it makes the noise like skeleton.
Except for the one that becomes the
And we
club.
all see as one femur rolls towards Clint on the ground across the way.
And was Duratan was in the mouth, in the air, correct?
Yeah. So you want to try to catch him?
Can I attempt to catch him? Yes.
Catch him.
Let's do. I'm gonna let you catch him regardless, but to see like how much you can dampen the fall, because like he's a big boy and he's crashing down along with a bunch of like T-Rex bones. But go ahead.
I also
give
have my
me...
chainmail and my shield and my gong and my
your
sword.
gong. So go ahead, give me. I'll allow it to be an acrobatics check or athletics if that's better. But I think acrobatics is better for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead, do that just to see how graceful this can be.
Natural 20.
Whoa!
Finally, he's gonna hit us with that natural
I was a
one.
little worried.
For a split second, I was so scared. Yeah, with this natural, like it is nothing. Like you do the punch and it starts to crumble down, and like while still like dropping to a knee, you extend your arms, and Duratan gracefully falls into your arms like a damsel in distress, draped backwards because he rolled to look real cool while unconscious.
Nice.
And with that,
He's got a cigarette in his mouth. He looks cool as hell. What the?
so cool. How do you even light that? There's fire foam everywhere. And with that, the room kind of goes quiet, except you can hear kind of like some soft whimpers over by the guests, like in the information desk themselves area. And then the guard is still kind of just like shaking to himself over by the door.
No need to fear. I'm saying to the guests, no need to fear. The party will get back on track in no time at all. We just have to deal with the slight matter of the missing artifact.
Not today, green man. And I'm gonna feed him a healing potion so he isn't just dying.
Good.
He's like
Nice.
over in the corner.
I was
consoling the
gonna say
guests.
Duratan rolls for a death saving throw. But
I'm gonna use my potion of healing on this man.
I
Which is
knew you guys
2d4
had
plus
potions.
2.
You're fine.
awesome.
I actually don't have a potion, I don't think.
Did you just say how much healing I get? Yeah.
You want me to roll that? That is 5
Yeah.
healed.
Excellent.
Nice.
To thee.
So Duratan, you
And now he can
gasped
heal
back
himself.
up.
Duratan gasps awake and opens his eyes. Bristle? Oh, sorry. Thank you. And he stands up and kind of shakes it off a little bit and kind of starts mending his own, like doing his own medicine check on himself, trying to stop any bleeding that's still happening. But he's gonna also look around and see if anybody else is injured.
I'm not looking
but
much
he's
better
probably gonna
than
take
you
a
are.
minute to come to. What?
I'm not looking much better than you are. I'm at 9 health, so you're at 5. We're really not that far apart.
Oh, goodness. Everyone roll me. So this happened last session. This was brought up. So everyone roll me a history check just to see, or if you have like a really high passive investigation, let me know, because Scott defined passive investigation to me the other day, and it would kind of also fit in this situation. So Amuun, what did you get for like a history check?
History was 15. My passive investigation is 17.
Okay, awesome. You're
Nice.
gonna get this information, but I'm just kind of curious what everyone else got too. So Kaelen, what'd you get?
12.
Okay, Duratan? Oh, your
Two on the
face looks
die
good.
for an 8.
Okay, great. Equally as good.
Equally as
Marklay?
good.
A 3 on the die for an 8.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
So many 8s this episode.
Yeah, it's the theme. Amuun, you remember that like back in the initial, or like kind of at the end of the initial encounter, Cressida, the museum director, was, basically in shock at the end of that fight and that battle, like kind of holding Cornelia while she was injured. And one of the things she was talking about to herself, mumbling, is that there are like an emergency kit or like a medical kit in the information desk in the lobby, like that she wanted to get out there. So if you guys want to do a investigation check or a perception check just to find what she was talking about, because she was kind of vague with it, but if you guys want to do an investigation check, you can kind of search around for potentially what she was talking about.
I'm at the information desk. I may have just rolled an at 20 right to investigate it.
Okay, Marklay,
so.
you hone in on it. You know, as the party planner,
Sick.
the event planner, you knew exactly where the emergency kit was, because there is no way that anyone was going to have a blister from an ill-fitted pair of shoes without you being able to supply a Band-Aid. So you reach down and you immediately pull up the emergency kit, which contains 4 potions for short rest. So if by taking these potions, you basically get the benefit of a short rest without having to spend an entire hour for
Heck
the short
yeah.
rest. You
I
also
pocket 4
find it.
potions of short rest.
You also find in there 4 pearls of power too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Power, holy cow.
Yeah, so you can gain back some spell slots depending on how you guys want to divide those up. Because I don't remember, Kaelen, you have spells, don't you? Is it just cantrips, or do you have like slots too?
I have a couple slots. I'm like a third caster.
Gotcha. So the pearls of power can be used to restore a spell slot up to 3rd level for you guys. So just depending on how you want to use those.
I definitely would like one of those and one of the. I think I can get by I only have one second level spell slot left, so I'd like to regain one of those, if I could.
You may simply divide the rest of this as you see fit. But we must hurry. We don't have time for laying about, Duratan. We have to recover the artifact.
I agree. I'm sorry. Yes. These. Could I have one of those potions? Please?
Yes, of course. Sure.
I'm not feeling.
If it will get us
quite
moving,
up
then
to
yes.
par.
And don't think
would
we've
like one as
forgotten
well.
about you, guard over there.
The one other thing you find with he does kind of like clench up, but he starts to stand up, like to like come over and talk to you guys. But with a nat 20, you don't have to do any more digging. You also find in there Cressida's little like bag for the evening that like she didn't want to have on her as she was at the party, and it contains a badge that can override the like auto locking doors. So like as museum director, you know, she has a badge to get around. So that's in there. So you guys kind of guessed that the front door was locked, which is why they were all kind of stuck in here. So now you have a way to get these people out safely.
I suggest that before we allow anybody to leave, we conduct a thorough examination to make sure they do not have the artifact on their person.
Awesome. Do you want to do some perception checks and stuff like that? Is that, or were you talking to
it
a
would be like, I was talking to the party. I feel like now that we have the pass, I don't think we can let people out, but I don't necessarily just want to let random people out when there's a missing thing.
Yeah. No, totally fair. Yeah, so if you guys want to start basically searching them, like you can do either investigation or perception. I would take both in this situation.
Okay.
Would I be?
I got a dirty 20.
Ooh, nice. What was your question, Go?
I think Duratan would be interested in this healing but feature, I guess, that Marklay has with his goldenness.
Oh, I forgot all about the golden skin. I'm so busy with it. So much else going on.
I think if I could do like a medicine check on it, perhaps, or I want to know: is this where did this come from? Is this? I guess I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Amuun, what have you done to me?
Yeah, go ahead and
I
roll me.
have done.
We've got so much going on.
No, you can go. But the it'll be a medicine check. So Kyle, you can go.
Okay.
Like Duratan can roll that. And Amuun, would you like to address Marklay's accusation?
Kaelen has walked up
I would think...
to join this conversation.
Yeah.
You a little curious in this, Kaelen?
I would think that Amuun would have come over at some point as well. Just be like, I have done nothing to you. But how do you feel?
Well, other than the T-Rex damage I just took, I feel honestly the best I've felt in quite some time.
Did you touch anything?
Wow. Well, let me just think back over every single moment that I have had over the course of this chaotic evening and let you know what all I have touched.
Marklay, I think he's asking if you've touched anything specific, any artifacts on our way in, anything.
Impossible to know when I am being attacked by animated artifacts at a museum if I may have touched something. But I will say I have not touched anything that had a golden hue to it that I can remember, other than possibly I shook Amuun's hand.
I rolled a 22 on my medicine check.
Amazing. So, yeah, you have not seen any records of this. But you do remember, with that kind of thinking back, you remember Kaelen saying something to Amuun very specifically about like last episode, kind of right after the encounter when you guys discovered that the scales were gone. Kaelen made a comment about that Amuun should not be possible. He should not be able to be here. So with that, Kaelen, is there anything like that you know that you want to like kind of contribute to that? Like what you do know about the situation?
Hey, you're being a little tight-beaked over there, Aarakocra boy. What's going on?
I'm just very confused. The people of Chandalar, the civilization that we look over their artifacts. They I've only heard stories, but they have golden skin, just like his. And now just like yours. What? I've never seen this before. What? And he just starts like hyperventilating almost. Like, I don't know what's going on. Just like.
Has Amuun have you always had this golden skin? Is this new for you?
No, this is something I've had since birth.
How old are you?
Now that's an interesting question.
I have been around.
What does that mean?
Gentlemen, I appreciate your concern for my well-being, for my condition, but I think at this moment my reputation is what is more important, and so we must continue our search for these scales and get this party moving.
Amuun, I
agree.
Amuun, there's something that I need to bring up with you, that I think is pertinent to this situation and potentially part of something that would be important to you. Earlier, I met your daughter, Luna. It was I and my colleagues' interaction with her. I don't know how much you know about the weak fever that is starting in town and sure to become an epidemic here in the city. But your daughter is showing early signs of the weak fever. This is a progressive illness where she'll start to have weakness over the course of 3 weeks that gets worse and worse until she starts to notice it more and results in a fever within the last week, where she would have fulminant weakness of her body. Do you know if this golden skin that you have that is healing Marklay, if this is something that would pass down to your offspring?
I'm not sure how you found out about my family, but I am concerned at this news. My condition, if you would call it that, has never shown any signs in any of my descendants. Would that I would have it do so. Part of the reason I was here tonight was to try to find out a way, perhaps, to use it to help others, to help my daughter.
I would like to be a part of that. To help you
Of course.
figure this out and help do everything that I can to help you with this. Because if somehow this artifact or this condition, this boon to health that this seems to be, if this is something that can help your daughter, perhaps it can help others.
That makes sense. It is apparently something here has caused it to manifest in Mr. Pinglepopper. So I say we press on and attempt to find the artifact.
Yes, we need to find
something
the
sensible.
artifact.
You hear I'm sorry to interrupt. You guys, thank you so much. And it's the guard is standing kind of on the other side. He's like, thank you so much for what you did. I'm sorry. I just started a couple days ago and it was pretty overwhelming. I just assumed I would be checking bags, and I heard you guys just said you were looking for someone. It was really weird. Before all of this happened, like one of the guards, he came in through the exhibit over there with the sea creature thing, and he just kind of casually like walked through, and I was trying to help people get out, and I called out to him and he didn't even like react. He just like kept walking straight through, and he went that way, and he points to like the west wing of the museum, which kind of continues off into the direction like that you guys were traveling through. He's like, I don't know, he just seemed like he was kind of out of it. At least he didn't react. But maybe that's what you're looking for, or who you're looking for.
Kaelen zips over to that door immediately.
Can I make an insight
Just
check just to
ignore.
see if I believe this guard?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
Did he
believe
look
him. It's so
Yeah,
annoying.
right. I mean, you guys have a little insider information, so yeah, feel free. Like, you guys can do insights, and if you also wanted to do like the perception checks of the guests and / investigations, I think Amuun did a really high roll on those already, right? With the so you guys, we'll use Amun's roll on that because it was above 20. You guys investigate and you don't see the artifact on any of the guests or on the guard themselves. And if you want to do an insight check to see if you believe this guard on like what he's kind of saying, if he's a reliable source, go for it.
I got a
Marklay?
15 on my insight.
Okay, Duratan.
25.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Kaelen.
8. That's why he's at the door.
Yeah. Not even giving it a second.
Yeah, I totally believe this guy.
Yeah, good. It's all good.
That's great.
Amuun, did you roll too?
Yeah, he did. He's not particularly concerned. He's more wondering what the person looked like. Doesn't really expect this guy to be dishonest, but he rolled a 19, so.
Okay. Yeah, as far as what he looked like, just a guard. He was like in a guard's uniform, kind of just like, didn't run even too from the description, just kind of just like walked straight to the other side. And from those like rolls, you guys see no reason to not believe what this guy is saying. Like he hasn't said anything to give you pause or anything on any of his actions. So,
do we think that the key card that we got, is it only for the main door or is it for like between rooms?
So it is for basically to override the like security feature of the like if an artifact is removed from a room. So like the main door into here locked because the skeleton's animated. So it'll open there. You guys look over towards the kid zone and you can see that the security thing is not activated on that side of things. So like it doesn't look like you need the key card to continue on to that side.
But we
You can
could
keep it with you if you want, but-
yeah, I was gonna say, just in case we encounter another
Yeah.
door, I don't need to like give it to
Right.
this guy.
Yeah, and something else
right
closes, yeah, you can keep it. Once you open that front door, you're good to go. Like they can get out. And
now.
like
I say we do that. and we have-
Cressida and Cornelia and like the other guests from the other room are able to kind of like filter out eventually too. So
Then I say to the guard, fine, but we believe your story and we are hot on the trail of this guard that has done the thing. Please do us a favor and alert the other guests in the room that we've left that they can now safely leave the museum.
and I open the door for him.
okay. So yeah, he helps those guests out and then rushes off, and then you guys start heading towards the west wing. Is there anything you want to do before you like take potions or anything like that before? I don't want to rush you on those things.
What
Anything?
are we doing with the pearls of power? So I would, Duratan would take one to get one spell slot back, but I don't know if I'd rather give it to like the wizard if you need it. So.
Yeah, Amuun is still doing relatively fine on spell slots. He's using cantrips a lot before, so
I've got two
if
of each.
if somebody else
slot
could use
level
it better.
available. So I think I took one to get 2 of each slot level back. I feel fine with that unless somebody's not going to use it, then I'll take another 3rd level back.
I would take.
I'm
I would
fine
take
with you
one.
having mine too.
Okay, I'll
if
take
you want,
yours too.
Scott.
Sounds good. You can have one.
I'll
Kyle.
take one. Okay, cool.
And then, do you want one, Dayne, for your monk spells?
It's only one slot, right? Up to level 3?
Yeah,
Or it's
Correct.
one slot.
like, okay, yeah.
Yep, one slot up to 3.
It would be more useful somewhere else.
Okay, I think that then
He's not
I think you
even
should
thinking
take
about
one clay then instead of me taking 3 of them.
So do like 2 to Clay, 2
Okay.
to Scott,
Sounds
and
good.
then 1 to Kyle.
No,
Okay.
just one to me and
one
then
to Clay, 2 to me, 1 to Kyle. 'cause
Oh,
that's
right,
yeah.
right, yep. That adds to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to give us an extra one, Clay, go ahead and take an extra one.
I did take the short rest potion.
Yeah, I also did that already.
Awesome,
while
yeah,
we were
definitely take those
discussing.
potions because you might as well, yeah. Awesome.
Feeling a lot
All right.
better.
The west wing of the museum features 3 primary exhibits. The first is an interactive kids zone with hands-on activities designed to help get wiggles out from the younger museum patrons. The second is an exhibit on the Underdark, replicating the surreal feeling ecosystem intricately connected to Waterdeep through the Undermountain. And the third is an exhibit on exotic plants from across Faerun. Wanting to constrict after-hours guests to the east wing for the party, the west wing of the museum had been previously blocked by metal gates that were pulled across the entrance. However, one of the gates to the kids' zone has been opened, allowing you all to follow the direction the mystery guard reportedly took a few minutes prior. The kids' zone is set up in a series of challenges that kids can race through to try to score the fastest time. While the route for kids relies on the completion of tasks before they can access the next area, there is an opt-out path for parents, guardians, and museum staff. However, it is still blocked with a locked metal gate, and you all haven't seen physical keys so far tonight. So you are funneled to the kids' side of the exhibit. You all step into the kids' zone. Spanning across the room, you see a massive pit filled with colorful plastic balls. Mixed throughout the balls are plaster dinosaur bones. There is a platform off to the one side of the room with a sign above it that says, "Let's be smart together. Can you rebuild the dinosaur?" So this is going to be a skills challenge. Each of you can propose some skill or ability and how you would use it to complete the task. Once a particular skill is used once, it can't be used again. Once you have an idea, you can propose the skill and describe how you would use the skill to help finish building this dinosaur. Then you'll roll for success. Once you all achieve 4 successes together, you will complete your dinosaur replication. And I'm going to encourage you all to each try at least one thing before someone takes like an additional turn. So each try something and then kind of reset with what you want to do. All right, but you can go in any order. You don't have to roll initiative or anything like that. Any questions on that?
So it's just like a ball pit with dinosaur bones? Is that what it
Yep.
seems
So
like?
it's just like a ball pit, and then there's just like these plaster, kind of like lightweight dinosaur bones in there. And your guys' task is to build the dinosaur skeleton, like rifle through, get the bones out, and build the skeleton accurately. And the more creative, the better. And I'll pimp out some inspiration points if you guys dazzle me. So
how tall is this room? Normal height?
I would say normal height. Yeah.
Cool. Kaelen, without really addressing anyone else, jumps into the middle of the pile and attempts to, using his wings a little bit, but mostly acrobatically, attempts to grab some of the pieces and toss them back towards. Are we building in the ball pit? Is that what we're supposed to do?
No, there's like a platform outside of it. Yeah, so you can toss them
Cool.
off to, like out of the
Attempts
pit.
to
Yeah.
toss them back towards the rest of the party.
Awesome. I'm
Acrobatically, of
imagining
course.
like an acrobatic way would be like you like kind of dive in and like drill and like have your wings extended, so you're just shooting bones out of the pit
100%.
with your wings as you.
Oh, like he's never, like he's done it every day of his life. That
Exactly.
Like, just,
Can I catch it with
Perfect.
athletics? Can I catch them with athletics? Or-
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So go ahead, give me the acrobatics and then the athletics. What'd you get,
24.
Kaelen? 24 acrobatics. That is a success.
I
Duratan,
23 athletics.
Ooh! So yeah, you see Kaelen just starts whirlwinding in this ball pit, shooting all of these bones out. And Duratan, just like catcher mitt style, is just like grabbing all of them out of the air. Laser fast hands. Amazing.
Great. Can I use my extreme proficiency in organization and my proficiency in history to try to sort the bones appropriately by size so we can most efficiently stack them up in the order that they need to go? So I need to access the deep knowledge of the research I've done on all the exhibits of this museum before coming here, before this party, to know exactly how to build this dinosaur most effectively.
I like it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Roll me that history check.
Great. 23.
Wow, you guys are owning this kid's
Crushing this. Yeah. Yeah, we're
We
not
are
babies.
grown.
We can do this. Yeah.
We're grown men. You want to try something?
So I have the Keen Mind feat, which allows me to track detail with uncanny precision and can accurately recall anything you have seen or heard within the last month. So I would love to say that Amuun is in his research and his studies seen diagrams of how these dinosaurs' bones fit together, and use that to try to assemble something.
Awesome.
5
Which
minutes ago
skill are you
when we fought
proposing?
them.
I like the description, yeah.
Not entirely sure. What does that?
So Marklay just used history, which
I
would
know,
be
I
like
just
the
used
most
history. I feel like
straightforward.
I stole your...
So I think like maybe
No, that's all right.
investigation, like
Yeah,
you looked
investigation.
into
That's true.
Nature? What about nature?
Yeah, I would take nature too if you're good at that. Yeah.
Well, investigation is better, so maybe I should go that way.
Okay.
Can I persuade the bones? That's about all I got.
I would love to. Duratan would love to.
I'd say
persuade them.
16.
Awesome. You're sitting there and you're thinking through like all of these like ancient tomes and research that you've done over like the X number of years that you've been alive. And you
This fucker saw dinosaurs. He remembers them.
I'm not sure he's that old, but
They're technically, I think, alive in Faerun in Chult actively, so you're good. Be
I
fine.
guess that's true.
So you use your like impressive investigation skills in the past, and then remember that information, and you four together successfully totally own this child's puzzle and rebuild this dinosaur together.
I'm glad we did not fail the children's puzzle.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Just wait. As the dinosaur takes full form, there's a
Great.
shimmering
no.
arcane curtain on the other side of the ball pit that fades away. Don't worry, it doesn't come alive.
Okay.
Now you can see
Toy
what
Story
looks
up in
like. Now you can see what looks like a short obstacle course containing a log roll beam spanning across a pit filled with squishy foam blocks. The log cuts through the wall almost like a tube cut out cored through. The challenge is definitely sized for kids, and the space around the log will be barely big enough for your adult bodies to be able to walk across the log.
What if you're a halfling?
You're actually fine.
I would say, yeah.
This
On the wall
What if you're
above,
6'5"?
ooh, yeah, that's gonna be tough, Duratan.
this old man is going right in the blocks.
What?
Just
Yeah.
not even fighting it, just going through it. On the wall above the entrance to the log roll is a sign that says, "Let's be fast together. Can you roll through this challenge?" So the obvious thing is you can do an acrobatics check to see if you can get across this rolling log without cranking your head and falling into the ball pit. Because since you are, except for Marklay, you wouldn't have to worry about this, but since you are big beefy boys, if you went through it and fell, you don't have as much space around you as a kid would, and so you are going to crank your head a little bit and then fall into the pit. So acrobatics check could be in there, or if you want to propose an alternative way to either like boost your success or kind of bypass it.
So we're trying to get past. We're trying to get
We got a
across
flyer
this
in our party.
foam pit, ball pit.
It's
Is
so
that what's
small.
happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
In order to
How
get
long
like
is?
to the pit itself, we'll say that it's 15 feet across, and it's like the part that you go through, and it's not just like one big open way. Just like imagine almost like, you know, those tube slides. Like imagine that, except cord through the wall, and you are walking on like a log roll across it. So it's not
Okay.
just one big open space.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can I just Misty Step across it?
1,000%, yes.
Good.
Yeah.
I just do that then.
You just bamf to
I
the
don't,
other side.
even though I could do it with the least, like being impeded,
Hindrance?
I don't want to look like a child to everybody else, you know, going across this. He would be kind
Yep.
of embarrassed by that, so he is going to just Misty Step across.
Yeah,
Amuun
that's fair.
also.
Can I-
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Amuun.
Amuun, are you about to bamf too?
But before you do that, can I use my gust of wind feature and just blow everyone through? Minus, or is it too much? Would that have to be too
it would-
precise?
It would be almost too precise just because it's so narrow of an area.
Yeah,
I
okay,
would
sorry.
say though, The gust of wind feature I would allow, like, you could give someone like advantage on their roll to get through. But it wouldn't be like a true bypass. So it would just add to the success if you wanted to do something like that. So Amuun, do you want to just Elven Bamf to the other side?
Yeah, he's just gonna Misty Step too.
Okay. All right, Amuun and Marklay
Golden
across.
Bros on the other side.
He pops over saying, are they coming? What's the holdup?
I am not sure.
You see Duratan running to leap across.
Hell yeah.
Can I just jump across with
Are
a
you
long
gonna do
jump?
like almost like sliding into home base, kind of like going across, like that kind of a leap?
Yeah, sorry. Is there a height? Am I gonna hit my head if I jump?
Yes, potentially
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you
Oh.
just jump.
It's like a tube,
So you, but
right?
you
Like a
could. I would
dive.
allow you to long jump, but like like someone sliding into home base style, where it would be like legs
'Kay.
first through.
Awesome. Yes, that's what I would like to do. My strength score is 18, which means with a typical long jump, I can just jump that if I have 10
Yeah.
feet immediately before.
Go
but I don't
ahead.
know.
Give me athletics, an athletics check, just to see how you can thread the needle here.
21.
Nice. Yeah. You think it's going to be tight, and so you really over prep on it, and you are able to thread the needle and get through, like you're sliding into home base, legs first to the other side.
Awesome.
Kaelen.
Slide through.
Kaelin's just gonna
Acrobats
go for
man.
the standard acrobatics and just
Yeah.
attempt to dive through. He's tucked his wings in close because he doesn't want to get caught on anything.
Mm-hmm.
And rolls a 3 on the die for 11. And probably just hits the side of the wall.
Yeah. So you're used to kind of doing like one of the exercises back with the council is like to add that is like one of those tire like jumps back and forth, and you accidentally just kind of get into that rhythm, not really like your body just gets to muscle memory. And so you jog over to the side too far and you kind of hit this like wall that is just way too narrow for your big Aarakocra body, and you fall into the foam pit below.
Oh no.
But that was
you
close
are the
enough.
protector for Chandelar's artifacts.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's small, okay? I'm not used to the small things.
Duratan reaches a hand into the foam pit to help pull him out.
Amazing. Yeah, you guys can get, just kind of like walk across in the foam pit, and so Duratan can help pull you out,
Yes,
Kaelen.
for those of you who have not been to Sky Zone, where they have those foam pits, as an
Yeah.
adult falling into those is not a good thing. It takes a lot to get out.
It's so much to get out of it, yeah. As I was hoping one of you would fall in.
Amuun just calls his manifest mind like through the tunnel, and it just kind of flies effortlessly through, and it kind of like rests on this beetle kind of like rests on his shoulder, and he just gives a pointed look at Kaelen.
Just a
I
nod
love it.
in response. Just a nod.
As you all reach the other side, another arcane veil once again disappears, revealing one last room. The room is small and mostly filled with just a special-looking chair artfully crafted to look like a large oak tree. On the trunk of the tree is a sign that says, "Let's be brave together." What does being brave mean to you? Can you share a story of when you were brave? And above the door to exit this space, there are 3 large glass beads that are currently unlit.
It seems it wants us to share stories, our personal stories. Is there anything else in this room that would be?
I do not
an
understand.
obvious-
I'm being brave right now. Is that enough? Open the door. I've just been attacked
Sit
by
in the chair.
hideous-
Sit in the chair and say that. Sit in the chair and say that. See if it
Fine.
works.
I sit in the
See if it
chair
works.
and I say, I'm being brave right now. I fought streamers. I fought a T-Rex skeleton. I've witnessed the destruction of an event that I've been planning for weeks. This is the bravest I could possibly be.
You see one glass bead lights up.
Yes. Great job.
Thank you. Now, you 3, surely you have stories of bravery amongst you.
Suppose I will go next. Amuun sits down in the chair and just breathes for a moment and says, I have lived so many lives, and watched so many loved ones die. And yet, I have been there in their final moments with each one of them, and have watched each one of them die. And for me, that was bravery.
And you see another glass bead light up.
Does sound a lot like you killed them. I'm just gonna say, just the way that you said it. I was there. I watched them die. I was the only witness. It's a little ominous, but yeah, that is great.
I took it as a beautiful story of
it could
loss,
be beautiful, or it could be a confession. That's all I'm saying.
Or it could be a psychopath.
Yeah.
And there is one glass bead left, unlit.
Kaelen walks forward.
Thank goodness, Marklay's foot is tapping so annoyingly.
Does he have to sit in the chair?
I'm just really imagining.
Yeah. Yeah, you sit in the chair.
He sits in the chair. They said I was too young. That I shouldn't be here. When I walked into that council chamber and they said, "This one seems powerful, you have to go. We want to send you." I thought I was brave. I thought I was able to protect it. But I failed. I think the brave option is to move forward with my friends. And then looks at everyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the accusations. I can't do this. I'm not cut out for this. And then he just sits there.
And the last bead lights up above the door. And the door opens. Swinging open softly into the Underdark exhibit.
Kaelen, I believe that in order to be brave, you have to be able to make a choice. And you've made the choice, a hard choice, to be here and do everything that you can. I believe that you are brave.
Thank you. I need help.
Getting up from the chair?
Sorry, you got it. You got it.
My knee's locked up.
You know,
I got
Turns
a
into
trick
the
knee.
tree.
I can't get it to unlock.
That was actually the
Sorry,
trap.
It
Yeah,
just
that
glass
was.
sees up. Yeah. I
You
didn't
are
help
the
you
tree
out.
now.
Yes, my friend, you have not failed in your mission yet because the artifact is still here in the museum, and so the only way to fail would be to give up. And so your oath or whatever it may be is still intact. You need not punish yourself.
And your accusations have been fair. This is a concerning experience, and I am sure that we all need to trust each other a little more.
yeah.
So,
I appreciate it.
Shall we move forward? Time
Yes.
is of the essence.
Yes.
This still is very
shall.
important.
Oh yeah, let's go.
order, keeping us on order.
Yes.
You all step into the next room, which is the Underdark exhibit. The air feels damp and cold as you step through the doors. Stalactites hang from the ceiling along the edge of the room, and periodically a drip of water falls from them, the sound echoing throughout the space. Beautiful bioluminescent mushrooms and violet-colored fungi grow in beds around the room. Glass cases display artifacts from creatures of the Underdark found near Waterdeep. Basilisk fang, a phase spider's pincer, a beholder's eyeball petrified to stone. The room is much darker than the other spaces you visited, with only small beams of moonlight casting glows around the space from skylight canisters set in the ceiling. Standing next to the door on the opposite side of the room is a museum guard. He smiles and gives you guys a little wave and a greeting. Well, hi there. Are you all enjoying your visit to the museum? If you haven't gotten a chance, you should definitely check out the Petrified Beholder Eyeball. Definitely spooky dooky. Can you imagine running into one of those big boys down in the tunnels? Woo-wee! Definitely not my cup of tea. So, what are you all doing here? You checking things out?
Is this our man?
How far are we from him?
You guys are about, at this point, about 50 feet away. This room, just for frame of reference, you are on the direct mirror side of the museum from the original exhibit hall you started in. So it's a 50 by 60 rectangular room, and so you guys are about 50 feet away.
Did you say this is a man? This is just a dude?
Just a dude.
Museum guard?
Just a guard,
The
dude.
guard.
A guard.
and
Is this, do you recognize this man? Did you hire this man?
I was not in charge of hiring the guards necessarily for the party. I hire my own staff, and I recommend the hiring for the museum. So I do not know.
Kaelen wants to walk towards and cast Detect Magic as he's going closer.
I'd also like to move closer.
Specifically looking for the specific ping of the artifact.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming he can't see anything. This museum guard is just normal, just standing there like a
he's just a
weirdo
dude,
from-
and he's not he doesn't have his baton out or anything like that. He's just standing there. Are you all walking forward? I know Marklay mentioned that he would probably walk forward too. Are you guys kind of all going in there, or Duratan and Amuun, are you hanging back? What are you guys doing in there?
Duratan would step forward. He likes to be in front where he suspects there's danger to be. So if Kaelin's going up, he's at least going to be flanking him on his side.
Amuun is hanging back, but he's going to send his manifest mind forward.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys all start forward, and as you kind of walk in, there are these, they're called sunlight canisters, and they just allow in outdoor light instead of having an actual light in the room. And you can see you guys kind of step into some of them, and you can see something catches the guard's eye, and he goes, "Oh, well, there you are. I was waiting for you. I didn't see you in the shadows. You kind of just blend in with the mushrooms down there. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is rude of me, but I just need to hand this off real fast, and then you're good. Here you go, just like you asked. Scales delivered to you in the Underdark room." And the guard walks up and hands the scales to Marklay. As soon as he hands the scales over, those of you close enough see a fogginess seems to clear in him. And the guard gives his head a little shake. And he looks at you guys kind of in confusion. What's going on here? You all shouldn't be here. The West Wing is closed. And then his eyes focus back in on Marklay. You. What did you do? You did something to me. I felt it. And all eyes in the room turn to Marklay.
Yes, finally. Yes. You did wonderful work. Thank you so much for following my instructions perfectly. Don't you all see? I finally have it. I have it here. We have the artifact. This night has been proof of the folly of it all. Don't you see? Who among us could say this night has gone as they planned? My entire life has been devoted to order, to structure, to planning. I plan and prepare. I plan some more so that I may hold back the tide of chaos perpetually threatening to disrupt it all. I used to believe I could hold it forever, but the scales have shown me the sides are unbalanced. One man can't stand against an ocean alone. You see it, don't you, Doctor? It's just like any disease. You can't treat a symptom when you should be treating the cause. I run around, I account for variables, I preempt problems, but the true source of this perpetual chaos, the variable that I will never be able to account for, is all of you. Life is chaos. Each person with their own motivations, working toward their own goals, introducing more problems, more disruptions to my perfect planning. If this world is ever to know true order, the scales need to be balanced, and life must be snuffed out.
And suddenly, we are flashed back in time.
Nope.
It's 9 days ago, and we see
What?
we see Marklay dismiss his staff for the night, wanting to experience the exhibit space without the noise and distractions from anyone else. He needed to learn the space before the party. He needed order. Time passes as the evening progresses, and we see him walking back and forth in front of the golden orb. Back and forth as he completes different tasks around the room. And with time, we notice him pausing just a little bit longer and longer in front of the orb. First, just a glance here and there, but by the end of the night, he has come to a complete stop, staring at it, listening to it, like it is telling him a great secret. Balance. The room next door has better balance. Then the scene cuts to 8 days ago, where Marklay convinces the museum director to move the exhibit one room over. There's better light, better moonlight from the half moon, better balance. Then it cuts to 7 days ago, where Marklay schedules for the artifact to be revealed at midnight. Wouldn't it be better if we moved the party back just 1 day so it fell exactly on the fall equinox? Better balance. 3 days ago, when Marklay altered the rune on the pedestal ever so slightly, just needed a little time to get the scales out of the room. They want balance. Then to 8 hours ago, when Marklay used an 8th level Dominate Person scroll on the museum guard, telling him to wait for a moment when everyone was distracted, then steal the scales, and then wait for him in the room of life and decay. Balance. And lastly, to less than 1 hour ago, when Marklay stood in front of Kaelen and said, "If you're looking to blame anyone, Kaelen, please place the blame squarely on me." And we are back in the Underdark exhibit as a tense silence fills the room. Then the golden scales tip one direction, and you see the guard drop dead. And then the scales tip the other direction. All around you, the world comes alive. Like ants scurrying to their hill, the violet fungus swarms Marklay, engulfing his body and the golden scales. The growing, writhing mass of fungus twists and undulates, pulling in the remains of the Underdark creatures displayed around the room and the guard's body. And then the mass lets out a deafening scream as a rotting, hulking mass rises up to stand before you, sprouting violet-colored fungus from the decay. The perfect balance between life and death. Everyone, let's roll initiative.
All right.
All those admonitions to hurry.
Gosh, dang it.
I literally had that thought. I was like, you know what'd be really cool is if one of us was a bad guy.
Yeah,
I'm just so glad that Kaelen just said we need to trust each other more right before we walked into this room.
we just need to trust each other more.
And you all thought it was me.
Unbelievable.
Being mysterious.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that's a great.
Place the blame solely on me. Unreal. So Marklay is like a giant fungus thing right now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you
Okay.
don't see Marklay at all. He has been completely engulfed. Him
Oh,
and the
man.
scales have been completely engulfed. It is a new entity, and they have absorbed the dead guard's body. They have absorbed like all the artifacts in the room. So yeah, you just see currently the one entity in front of you that was formerly known as Marklay and all the fungus.
Duratan takes out his blade. Sometimes being a healer means being a surgeon. We have to cut out the evil. That's what he's doing. What he's preparing to do with his initiative. It's gonna be awesome. He's gonna have a great.
It's gonna be
initiative.
so cool,
Oh
you
yeah, an
guys.
initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaelen,
Heroic
you
inspiration.
looked like you were.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Now.
Good call.
Okay.
That's 20.
Man, what a
nat
twist.
20 or that
Nope.
dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so
Dirty
Duratan
20.
get a dirty 20. Amuun, what'd you get?
16.
Oh, party's pissed. Kaelen, what'd you get?
Armor
23.
Armor is ticked.
23. Oof. Okay.
Best
And,
initiative. All.
I was gonna say,
Scott,
yeah,
our
suddenly
Necro
Dayne's
Hulk?
motivated. Yeah, I got 17.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm last.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Kyle, I don't think we should use the Violet Fungus Necro Hulk as one of the monsters for that other one shot that we're working on.
Unreal. That's great.
That's awesome.
Scott sent me that
awesome.
screenshot, and I was like, yes.
I was like,
Dibs.
oops.
That, too late, I already put it in my campaign.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool.
So, you guys see this writhing mass. It is the kind of like dominating the space right in front of you. Amuun, you stayed further back, so I'm going to scoot you back a little bit, back by the door.
Smart choice.
But Kaelen and Duratan, you are, well, Duratan is right next to it, just because I imagined you guys kind of like walking up in a line. And then Kaelen, you are currently on the other side of Duratan from it. And first up is Kaelen. Your rage fuels you.
Oh, so much rage. Can we say I didn't use detect magic because we were just walking into the room as this all happened at the same
since you
time?
didn't get anything out of it, that is totally fine. I would say too, like since basically what I imagined it is like you guys started walking forward, the light shifted so he could see that Marklay was in the room. So you didn't even have a chance to cast it.
I'm glad I
so
didn't
it's
cast
not even-
Bless on the way in. I thought about doing that and giving Marklay a
That
little
would've been awesome.
blessing.
And I did subtle spell haste when we came into the room to make sure I'd have the most
Yeah.
movement speed to be able to get the
Is that
thing
a fake
away.
luck roll with the golden skin?
My goodness, this guy.
Oh gosh, the
Fake
golden
luck
skill.
roll.
It was not actually a fake luck roll, I will say. he did not know
Okay,
about that.
okay.
I did not tell Scott
All
about
right.
that. That was 100% just a luck roll. Any of the three of
Man.
them could have gotten the golden skin. It just
Perfect-
happened to be
perfect
that
person
Scott
to
wanted
get
it.
it.
Yeah, it really did.
I know.
I still don't
That's
know what it
great.
is because you asked if I touched anything. I was like, well, I definitely have been fucking around with this scale, but I don't think it was bad.
I should have caught.
Well, yes, but actually no.
Oh, man.
Okay, sorry, Kaelen. What's up?
Because I'm still rather close, I'm gonna blade ward myself and then immediately just pure rage, just like lets out just a and just goes to clock. Do you have a face in this form?
I think maybe my face
Yeah.
is part of like the giant mass of
Okay, that's
bodies that are in
immediately
Yeah.
there.
where he's
Yeah,
so
so you-
like, especially since you were the one that like helped him through whatever he just went through. Just immediately, pure rage, pure anger is going to strike at your face for an 18.
Ooh, that hits. That hits.
Okay, and this is going to be a stunning strike as well.
Okay, that means I have to do something.
15 con.
Okay. Ooh, if it meets, it beats. So, thank
Dang
God.
you. I wish I had a reaction or something. Ooh, but you do take the 12
Man.
damage.
I will
Max
take
damage on that.
Damage.
And then just out of pure, and that is force damage, by the way. I don't know if it matters.
Okay. Noted.
That one was. I have 3 different types I can use, and I'm gonna figure it out. And then just in pure anger, he's gonna flurry for not that much, for a 9 to hit or a 15.
Miss.
Both misses, just pure blinded by rage miss. And that is, yeah. And then just he's done right there.
Okay.
If his face is up, he is hovering in front of it. I don't know how
Okay.
height wise how that
I like to
works,
think
but-
the fungus made me just a little bit taller than everyone else in the room when it
okay.
hit my body. So I'm no longer
Wait,
the
put
shortest
your
person.
head on there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my head is
So you
just
guys should-
slightly taller than
Just
everyone
slightly
else.
above.
What-
Yeah, because to help
what-
you guys visualize it, it's basically like a writhing mass of rotting and decaying, like particulates from this fungus, and growth is coming out of it. And then it also has mixed in with there all of the bodies it absorbs, and even all of those artifacts too that were from creatures. Those become like absorbed into the body and are just kind of like oozing and floating all around. So yes, Marklay's head is just a little bit higher than Duratan's.
What were those words from earlier, Becca? Suddenly it becomes PvP? So
Did
weird.
I say that? Huh. Crazy.
Oh my goodness.
That is crazy.
Oh, you guys are gonna have a
Real
treat
quick,
listening back
if we
to
wanna-
the shit
if we-
that Scott and I.
If you want to have a real
interwoven.
treat, let's read back my intro from earlier, Kyle.
He's a really neato, fun guy who definitely did not forget to
fun
think
guy?
of an intro. Unbelievable.
I told you I didn't forget to write that intro.
Goodness.
So,
Damn it.
real quick, on the
Well done.
on the stunning strike, even when you save, your speed is halved, and the next attack roll should have been an advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
So
you want to
I did
re-roll
roll
one
two.
of those then?
If you would let me, yes.
Yeah, I say just
Yeah, go for it.
just do another roll. Say that
Yeah, just
For
do another
19,
19 hits.
for 10 slashing damage.
Ouchie.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut the fun.
How dare you? How dare you take this
roll.
combat
Let's reminisce
seriously?
about the other ways that we've messed with their heads over the last.
Yeah.
He's so angry, doesn't care.
Cannot catch a break.
Anything else on your turn, Kaelen? Is there anything else
No,
you're doing?
that was
Okay.
sorry. No.
Next up on initiative 20, the first thing that happens is you all see two fungi loop out of the Necro Hulk and splat on the ground, one next to Kaelen and one next to Duratan. So now they're, in addition to the big Necro Hulk that was Marklay, there are now two violet fungus on the playing field as well. And after that is Duratan.
I want to stay within 5 feet of Kaelen and Amuun if possible, but I feel like Amuun's farther back.
Amun's off to the side, so he's not. There's no way to be within 5 feet of both
Okay.
of them.
With that short
I
rest,
gave
I
you
got
my
one of my channel
pearls.
divinities back.
Yeah, you did give me your pearls. Thanks for giving me that stuff, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I thought of that too.
This
Hey, at least you gave
persuasion
me.
check.
At least you didn't immediately take all of them.
I-
You said you want. What if I just took all of them?
Well, if Becca hadn't announced what I found to everybody, I probably would have thought about just not saying anything. But
Pocketing them.
yeah.
I got a channel divinity back, so I'm absolutely activating that again. Activating my sword gives sheds bright light, and gonna stab it into Marklay, the violet fungus man.
I think Marklay's gone, and it is simply fungus now. He has joined the fungus hive mind.
Yeah, he's gone.
I choose to believe that I'm fighting Marklay.
He's gonna stab
Fight
up
the
into
scales
his
that
head that's a little higher than
corrupted
yours.
Marklay, okay? Come on.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Great. I'm gonna do a shining smite on this. And so this is shining smite. So as I hit with this with my sword, long sword, kind of do that divine smite energy that fuses into it, just this incredibly bright light. And so Marklay is now shedding bright light in 5 foot radius. Attack rolls against him have advantage and can't benefit from the invisible condition. And it's going to do 2d6 extra radiant damage.
I was just going to turn invisible on my turn. And lick Kyle.
And lick Kyle's ear.
Dude, no. Was that your ear?
Was that me?
Marklay!
I was in there.
Without my
tongue
your
all
tongue,
along.
my ear, your tongue, whatever.
Whatever.
Great. This is gonna. We'll do radiant damage for this. 14. It's 18 points of radiant damage.
Cool.
Anything else, Duratan?
That is it. Just gonna have my shield out to be ready to help if things attack Kaelen. But that is you do get sapped from that, so your first attack is gonna have disadvantage.
Okay. Cool. Will that carry over for multiple turns if I'm not planning on making any attack rolls on my turn?
Oh, it's a good question. Let me look.
Still be my
see if-
first type. Or is it on the next
I think
turn?
sap is. Let me look at what sap says. If I can find it. sap is creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn, so it does not carry over.
Well, your sap will not be sapping me on this turn, I don't think, buddy. But in the future, it probably will.
Okay, so that's Duratan's turn. And that is our sapped friend, the Necrohulk's turn.
Sick. They're not all within 5 feet
Lovely.
of each other, but can they all be within a 20-foot radius of each other?
Radius? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Then Marklay, after he gets hit, or not Marklay, but the fungus gets hit, and Marklay's body starts to do that loud screech again, and then a growth starts to come out of his mouth as he's screaming and fill up, and he launches a spore bomb up into the air to hit down on the ground, and everybody needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Oh man.
Are they both to within 10 feet of me?
Only Kaelen is.
Okay, so you get a +4 to that.
I should have walked forward, I guess.
Wow. You said what's the DC on that?
15.
Okay, cool. 16.
That's special.
23.
That's a 19.
Oh, you all pass. Okay, so you all then only take 12, because that's half damage. So 12 necrotic damage from that hit.
So you say only, but for a wizard?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's a lot. But you would have been in...
The wizard's dead. You only take 12.
That's my action. And then as my bonus action, I am going to attempt to absorb Kaelen into my body. So you need to make a strength saving throw, DC 15.
+4.
That is a 21.
Damn, he succeeds.
Yes.
Then.
Yes.
So that is it for the Necro Hulk on its turn, because I don't really see much purpose in moving away from you guys. So we'll call it there.
Amazing. Next up is Amuun.
Okay. I am so glad that Kaelen did not get absorbed. Is the Necro Hulk within 30 feet of me currently?
Yes.
Okay.
Do the violet things go
Okay,
on his turn or no? The other funguses that are
They
around?
have their
yeah,
own
that's good.
turn.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, they've got their own turn. They're
Okay.
going to go right after Amuun. They go, even with a 15, they are last in initiative, which is bonkers.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't even do my second attack. Oh well.
Oh.
Too late. Too late.
Oh well. Too late.
So
He was
So-
too
Yeah,
stunned.
multi-attack.
He was too
I got-
goofed by all this.
I was too excited about the Shining Smite and hitting that. I forgot my second attack. Oh well, it's fine.
So I'm not sure if you'll allow me to work it this way, but
Probably.
Manifest Mind can pass through creatures. So what I would like to do is send the Manifest Mind into the Necro Hulk and cast Fireball from inside it.
Yes.
I do that.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. What is the area of effect for Fireball? The 30 feet?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius sphere. So if I could get somewhere in range where I'm not hitting my two fellow companions, but if I can't,
We're
yeah, I
right
don't know.
next to it.
Yeah. So what I will do, there's no way. First of all, I will 1,000% let you cast this inside of it. That's
What is
Is it blocked by total?
Flashbang.
Is Fireball blocked by total cover? Is Fireball blocked by total cover?
Don't you try to side DM here, Kyle.
No, I'm not side DMing. If he casts a fireball inside of a creature, I'm behind total cover.
But it's my body total cover
No.
because I have all these
Here's
loose
my
gaps and
preference.
stuff.
Loose
I think
gaps.
the
I don't care about
I
your
think the
fungus
flesh
loose
should contain
gaps.
Children, this is the ruling. You get to choose one option. Option one is you get to set this off inside of it, but Kaelen and Duratan will take half damage. It will mute the effect, but it will not completely eliminate it. Option two is that you can set it off kind of off to the side. And it would not be as cool, and they would honestly still be inside of it. So honestly, just go with option 1.
Also, I looked it up. Fireball is generally not
coverage.
blocked by total cover if the cover is within the spell's blast radius. Just so
All
you
right,
know,
so
Kyle.
my
Okay, then never mind.
So my scarab, with its iridescent wings splayed out, and this little sun that's hovering above it, flies into the Necro Hulk, and that little sun hieroglyph above it starts to heat up, and I'm gonna roll for, or you make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah. Well, oh, it's not.
Does
gonna be
everyone
good.
who's in there do it? Is that?
I think everybody
Yes,
in the
sorry,
radius would need to,
everyone
yeah.
makes a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, and my spore babies.
Oh, Scott, you're no longer my
I don't
ally,
get
so
the
you don't
boon
get
from. I don't get the
+4.
+4.
Sorry.
That's a real shame right there.
Uh-oh. What did you say, dexterity?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about Necro Hulk? You go first.
Yeah, sure. I only got a 13 on that save, so I'm taking it.
You're taking it, Duratan?
My save DC is 15.
Yeah. I figured there was no way.
Duratan got a 17.
Okay. And Kaelen?
25.
25. Awesome.
All of a sudden, you guys know how to roll. Dayne over here is just. Where are these nat ones?
No,
Saved it for you, man.
I save him for Marklay.
So we'll do it with the, we'll have those halves stack. So Kaelen and Duratan will take quarter damage on it.
Quarter, okay.
Okay, I rolled a 29 fire damage.
Okay.
So how much
So
damage
you take
do I take?
6. Wait, is that right?
I guess.
6?
It'd be
7?
7.
7. Yeah, 7 for
It'd be
Duratan and
14 and
Kaelen.
then
We'll do
7
that,
and a
yeah.
half to 7, yeah.
I'm gonna cast absorb elements as my reaction to take
Ooh.
none of that
Nice.
and be able to
Very
add some damage next time. Next hit.
Nice.
Noise.
Did 29, is that right?
Yes.
My fungus babies are gone right before they got to do something.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
Fungus babies!
Fungus babies are gone with the
Now I'm
fireball. I
just
love
sitting
that.
here.
They might just kill me back.
Okay.
You might not even get
Does
to do anything.
I'm sorry. Does resistance also stack on that? It's not 0 damage. It's resistance damage.
Oh, resistance to it? Sure, I would allow that. Yeah, so you can go take it down to 3.
Let's go.
I don't even feel bad about hurting you guys even a little bit now.
And
Yeah,
now it's
right.
totally worth it.
Able to negate it so much.
Anything else, Amuun, that you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that's the rest of my turn.
Okay. Sweet. Well, my fungus.
wait. There's
Oh.
something that has to happen because there was a fireball that was just cast, so there needs to be
Oh, thank
foam
you
that goes
so
off for
much,
everybody.
partner. Yes. Thank you. I was
It
so
might hurt me
distracted
too.
by
I
fungus.
just
about
saw
that.
it on my list of things to remember.
Yes. So as this fireball explodes in this exhibit, the fire foam sprays down like it is a rave in a frat basement. And you all need to give me a dex saving throw. Kaelen, you'll have the effect of the aura. Amuun, you are outside of it. So Kaelen, you get that +4.
Oh, sorry. Dex saving throw?
And it's a DC 15. So go ahead. If you fail, you are knocked prone as you kind of just like slip and slide on the foam.
I got 16.
So pass. Amuun, how you doing?
Amuun was way too confident with that fireball gimmick that he is now lying prone on the ground with a 10.
Oh, no.
Just making like a snow angel in it. Kaelen, how about you?
With a 26, Kaelen did that snow angel just in the air.
Nice.
Right, just like
Nice.
knocking it off of it like
Okay,
windshield
come on.
wipers.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Perfect.
Duratan just holds a gong above his head and
Splats down.
Like an umbrella.
Slats around it.
splats around it.
Like that cartoon umbrella where it's like
Amazing.
perfectly.
Perfect. So yeah, everything now is coated in weird foam. Okay. We are back up to the top of the initiative with Kaelen.
Let's get some of those early
Sick.
Kaelen rolls, please. Okay, a little bit less of these ones that hurt me.
I am going to move 15 feet away
Okay. Does that invoke an opportunity attack from me?
Theoretically, it would.
Okay.
If you'd like
I'm
to.
just
I
making
do have
sure
blade
that is how it works. Yeah. Then I'm gonna definitely roll to hit him. Come on. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it doesn't even matter. This Blade Ward is not helping me today.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Let me calculate your damage real quick.
Wait, was this an
Bludgeoning
what was this, an opportunity
it
attack
was
or
an
something?
opportunity attack.
It was an opportunity attack.
I think
yeah.
you get a disadvantage to that
Because it hasn't been your
it's an
turn
attack
yet.
roll.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. When he's right, folks, he's right. That is
The sap.
where's my plus to hit again? That's 19 to hit.
The Blade Ward will subtract 3, so it will miss.
Hey, look at that. We'll erase all this damage. Delete this all, and none of it happened.
A little sap in your
Yeah.
in your.
Now, didn't that
fungus
fireball
there.
cook off that sap? Come on.
So,
I mean, that's just science.
It's just science, guys.
as he backs away, I've also moved, like, an angle from Duratan so that we're more, like, hitting him at an angle rather than, like, right next to each other. And I will use as my first part of the attack action my cantrip Lightning Lure. And that gold lightning bolt comes out again towards the Hulk thing.
Yeah.
The fungus Hulk. And
Fungus
then you
man.
need to make a 15 strength throw.
Strength
Saving
saving
throw.
throw.
So I'm sorry, Kaelen. Describe what was your movement? So you were basically like we're right in front of him. Did you want to just take steps straight back?
Yep, just
Okay.
back enough that what happens with this lightning lure, if it somehow is successful, the thing would not go
It
through
pulls
Duratan.
10 feet, right?
Yeah, but it has to be at 15. But if it was 10 feet, it would hit me theoretically. That's kind of why I was moving 15.
But
No,
you
I know.
move 15 feet.
Yeah,
away.
I just want to know how far back you want. That's all I'm asking.
15.
I don't remember
Yeah,
what the spell is.
15.
15? Okay.
Yep, 15.
It does not work. I got a 22 on the save.
Boo. So then, with the failed lasso attempt, he'll simply just charge right back in.
Okay.
Punch away.
You get advantage because he is.
Thank you, Jesus.
Shining.
Oh yeah, I am shiny.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Well,
I
thank
can no
you.
longer use my thing to make rolls even, as I am not Marklay.
This is a This is a concentration spell, and I did take
Oh.
fireball damage.
You did?
So I do need to.
Oh, yeah,
I need
so
to
DC
do need
10,
to see
right?
if this is
Please
still up.
be
I forgot that.
gracious.
it took it.
Please be good.
Okay, and this is a Constitution saving throw, for which I have a +4 on.
And you're
Which
plus
is-
4, right? Of the aura?
Good thing I have a +10 on this roll.
Oh,
So that was a 12.
solid.
Rolled a natural 2.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, no.
So this had advantage, yeah? You said?
Yes, you have advantage.
So that nat 1,
Yeah.
unless I roll another nat 1, that nat 1 will be nothing. And I rolled it on the ground, so it's not going to count. And I'm going to roll this one instead.
Ground
and
rolls
it's
are
gonna
auto
be-
nat ones. Sorry.
Rolls are auto that way. I actually like that rule.
Only
Yeah, it's fun.
specifically nat ones.
We'll do a chaotic one shot with
17?
weird homebrew rules like
17
that.
to hit me will
Yeah.
hit.
Nice. And so that is my normal damage plus 1d6 of fire damage, which will be 7 bludgeoning damage and 2 fire damage.
Okay.
And why not on that? We'll make that a stunning strike as well. He's so
not?
upset. He just I mean, throwing haymakers.
I
So that
succeed
is a
on the
15.
stun.
Stop.
I'm sorry. You're doing strength and con. Those are my best things. I'm giant.
I know it's all around, okay? Sweet. So then bonus action, I'll flurry, I guess, and on advantage on the first one is a 23 because you saved the thing, right? So it'd be an advantage. So 23 to hit on the first one. And a higher than that for the next one, 26.
Yeah, that will hit then. Yeah.
Sweet. So what is that? 6, 10. So 10 and 5. Bludgeoning damage. So 15.
Cool.
And though distraught over a failed lasso fun. He's glad that he hit multiple times on this.
Wailed on him. Awesome. Anything else?
Nope.
All good.
Okay. Next, you all see 2 fungus babies spawn out of the Necro Hulk, and I have my babies back.
Yeah. Boo.
She wants her baby back.
So now there's one next to Duratan and one next to Kaelen again. And you 2 are kind of on different sides of, not opposite, but different sides.
Duratan just wants to be next to Kaelen to be able to use his reaction to help shield. That's all he wants. But maybe he can actually step back. I don't know how far he is from.
I came back
Kaelen
up.
wanted to be Kaelen wanted to be around the corner too, so that you could pull, is what you said. So you could pull the Necro Hulk so it
just
wouldn't
a little
slam
bit.
into Duratan. So yeah, that would be you're now on the kind of tucked around. Yeah, anyway.
That's fine.
I'll
That's
help
fine.
Duratan in his turn
That's
figure it
fine.
out.
No, I'm gonna stab. It's probably stay put and stab on my turn, but
That's fair.
cool.
I think it is your turn.
Oh, it is?
So
Okay.
yeah, those guys spawn and ooze out of the mass, and it is Duratan's turn, so you can do some stabbings.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna attack twice on my turn this time for fun.
That's good. That's probably smart.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
Marklay's body has been pretty much ripped apart. He's all fungus, right?
Yeah.
He's just completely this fungus thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Heal me, doctor.
Yeah, he has a Necro Hulk.
I cast Cure Wounds. No. He can be saved. I'm gonna turn against the my other party members. What if I did that? Nah.
Imagine if somebody turned against their other party members.
That would be insanity.
That'd be
Crazy.
15 to hit.
Yes.
Balls. Oh, I have advantage.
Do have advantage.
17 to hit.
17 just hits.
That will be 8 points of radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna roll again for my second hit. My second attack. Nat 20.
Let's go.
Ooh, that's 3 nat 20s on attacks.
Wow.
Oh my
this
gosh.
is very un-Kyle.
I know.
like this.
This is I
love this.
Oh my gosh, I love paladins. Divine smite again. Let's go. My gosh.
Light it up.
Amazing. Okay, so that was. I think I got 6 d8s to roll for this.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
24 radiant damage. Cover hold a bunch of ones.
Well, Kyle, I had 22 hit points on the Necro Hulk, so you
Amazing.
wipe it out before I even get to my second turn.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Incredible. Oh my gosh.
Way to go. How do you want to do it, Kyle?
How do you want to do it?
I think Duratan, with his blade that is shining, has this radiant glow to it, does look at the violet fungus and tries to see if Marklay is in there. Is this an effect that's, you pretty obviously said that it was his own motivation, but in his speech, Duratan was wondering if he was getting manipulated by this item. So what he does with this, with his sword, is he hacks into the fungus and is trying to shave it away to see if there's anything left of Marklay. And so with 2 swipes, he swipes down, and then another swipes up through the fungus to try to get to any sort of body that Marklay has left. And that's what he attempts to do. I'm assuming that is.
I think that
is not
if I'm allowed to describe how I think that goes, I think that you slice away and the fungus has completely eaten away, at all of his body underneath, and just his head rolls out from the mass and rolls across the ground and lands still with his chin slightly up in the air in classic Marklay fashion. And he just pauses there, dead head.
Wow.
great.
Yeah. Amazing. My violet fungus babies are so weak. You have another attack, don't you, Kyle, or was that your second?
No, the first one was a.
That was both of
the first one was a
his
hit.
attacks.
Yeah, that was both of mine.
He did one hit and
Okay.
then he nat 20, then Divine Smite.
Okay. Duratan, if that is it for your turn, we will move on to Amuun.
Yeah. That was something. Let's see. All right. I'm going to use Ray of Sickness, one of the little guys.
Cool.
So ranged spell attack, just casting it at first level. 26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
I'm gonna get him.
Cool.
They're just little guys.
He's just a baby.
The little guy.
The baby.
That's only 4 poison damage somehow. So, and that has the poisoned condition until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Yeah, so you blast across the room. And with the remaining, now that the room is mostly quiet, you guys can make very quick work out of these fungi. They're just little spawn babies. And as the last one kind of falls to the ground and kind of a quiet falls in the room, except for the sounds of just your breathing as you kind of catch your breath from the exertion. What do you guys do?
Do I see the artifact?
Looking for the artifact. Yeah.
That is fair. You don't see it on the first glance, but I'm going to just say you all start digging through the rotting remains, looking for
Gross.
those small golden scales. You are shoveling organic matter out of your way with your hands. A few seconds pass, and you start to feel yourself become a little frantic and frustrated as you're struggling to find it. And then you see it. Resting at the bottom of the pile of fungus is the small set of golden scales.
Do I know how to safely handle this thing? In my,
you can try to roll
many
an Arcana
excursions.
check.
I would
hoping
also
for,
like to do
history,
Arcana
but that's
check.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, I want to
Yeah,
have
you can do
history.
history
Whoever's
if you
gonna-
want. Kaelen, you can do history. Yeah, that's fine.
Just let it's fine. You can let him roll. It's fine.
What would you roll, Kaelen?
It wasn't a 1. It wasn't a 1.
Oh,
it just
I was gonna-
actually it was well. You said history. It was a 13. That wasn't as bad, but
Okay. Yeah, that's
Can
not
I roll
too bad.
Arcana first?
Yeah, you can roll Arcana.
Arcana?
And then, Duratan, did you want to roll anything too? Just to,
Yeah. I would love to know if this thing is gonna possess somebody, if it has some medicine, if it has any benefit, or if it's just an evil little magic item that needs
you
to
want
be
to do a
destroyed.
medicine check?
Yes, that would be great.
Okay. Amuun, what'd you get with your Arcana?
19.
Okay. And then, Duratan, what'd you get with your medicine check?
19.
Awesome. So you guys are kind of standing there. No one wants to touch it because you guys don't understandably know yet what happened. In those flashbacks, you saw Marklay basically be kind of slowly taken over, for lack of a better way, by these scales of just being in that proximity to it, and have that obsession with the balance. So some information that you get out of this. The medicine check, if you're kind of piecing together the different things that you have observed or heard with these scales, of all of the artifacts that were uncovered, this is the only one that had kind of that distinctive gold to it. And just linking through the fact that Amuun turned gold, at birth or shortly after birth, and then had a seemingly unknown length of life established with a really long life, and never experiencing headaches is what we talked about, and it was resistant to all of these diseases. And then likewise, Marklay he was in the room with it. There was plenty of times when he was exposed to this like golden object, maybe from touching it, maybe not. It's hard to kind of know without the additional information, but you do know that like it seemed to also have a golden positive effect with healing on it. So you could very easily see this being a really powerful tool in fighting something like the weak fever or any other illness that comes up. However, something that does come to your mind is that with the scales, what it craves is, and what it seems to deliver, is balance. So in each of these things, each of these instances where you have seen it activate, for every positive that it granted, giving life to different things like the artifacts around, it also was taking life. So even though Amuun doesn't really know what happened to him, you can kind of logic through that whatever positives that he got, there was probably some negatives that were dealt out to others as a way to balance the scales. As you are all thinking through this, you're thinking through, is there any way that we can use this to help our causes? Is there any way that we can help in this, use this to better the people around us? Everyone roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Stop.
Not Marklay.
Is everybody within 10 feet of me?
Probably.
Yeah, we're all looking at the scales. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. Amuun, what'd you get?
17.
Okay. Kaelen?
11.
Okay. Duratan?
31.
Holy crap!
Deadpan delivered.
What was the DC? Is it lower than 31?
It was 40,
Did
actually.
Duratan pass?
He just stares deadpan at the camera.
Oh my god. I was like legit like, oh my god, Kyle's gonna stab me.
That's a
wow.
non-natural roll, by the way.
Jeepers.
That was only
Wow.
17 on the die.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
Wow. Holy crap.
he's got a plus 10 on base, and then with this aura, it's a plus 4.
Whoa.
So it's a plus 14 on his wisdom saving throws.
So Kaelen and Amuun, as you searched for the scales, your minds were racing, debating what you could possibly do to protect people from this kind of almost seemingly like easily corruptible power that got to Marklay. How could you use it maybe to help your daughter? Or how could, is there a safe way to use it? Or does this need to just be taken care of? Maybe this needs to just kind of be contained and put away. And your mind's racing. And then your thoughts stop. Are the scales really that bad? Is balance really that bad? No. Balance is good. You need to spread the goodness of balance. And you two look down at the scales. Then you look up at Duratan. And then you both move into a position ready to fight to defend those scales. You must protect the balance. He wants to take away the balance. And that's where the story ends. We are back at the tavern, where the sound of rustling pages fills the air. The pages swirl around the room, cycloning inward until they form a sapphire blue book with the title Midnight at the Museum written in soft gold on the spine. The book comes to rest gently on the bar top, and the half-troll barkeeper smiles at it before he picks it up and puts it on the shelf next to another special book he found a couple weeks ago during the tavern's reconstruction. A book that contains a special story told by a person special to him about 5 years before. His hand rests for a moment on the books before he turns back to join his family. And thus concludes Midnight at the Museum.
No, there's more pages! There's more pages! I'm turning the page of the book. There's more!
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm actually,
Ambiguous
guys.
ending.
Where's the epilogue?
Guys, I'm actually there. Clint, I'm sorry. No, this is truly an unacceptable ending to this story. I cannot.
But that's just where it ends. I don't know what to tell you.
How can that possibly be? Would you believe it?
They
I
need
do
money
not.
for the sequel. They need to get the money for the sequel. It's fine.
William the bartender comes back from the dead, and he demands an answer. Just kidding, he's dead. Amazing. That's it, guys. Midnight at the Museum. What happens next? That's amazing way to end that story.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Loved it, but I am absolutely interrogating Clint the next time. Literally, that's
Clint is suddenly the storekeeper going forward.
But next time you're a player, that's what the story's going to start with, is a big interrogation, and we're just going to do that until we get the next part of the story.
Satisfactory ending. Yeah.
Amazing. So satisfactory. Scott, amazing job. That was so great. I love that
round of
twist.
applause
You guys,
for Scott.
I'm sure you guys work
amazing.
together a lot on that,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
I just have to ask, is there a secret in Marklay Pinglepopper's name that he's evil?
The only slight secret, Kyle, is that his first name is Lamarck backwards, and at the end of Ocean's 12, Lamarck did it the whole time, and that was my own.
Wow.
Amazing. Great. So fun. We'll talk more about this on the Chaser episode. Thank you to our DM, Becca. Thank you for this adventure. It was so fun putting the effort in and having us be the players for it. I had a blast. Thank you to all the players this week, Scott, Dayne, and Clay. And everyone's socials can be found in the description. Video of the episode's available up on our Spotify as well as YouTube. Follow us at Talltale Tavern Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. If you like us, give us one of those good 5-star reviews. And join our Discord too. Thank you to Tyler Adelsperger for our intro music. Thank you to Tal for our artwork. And with that, we will see you next time at the Talltale Tavern.
La 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 la, la 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 la, Talltale Tavern. La 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 la, la 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 la, Talltale Tavern. Welcome to Talltale Tavern. Oh, is this the end of the episode? Oh man, I wanted more story. Well, my name's Elmo, and I'm here because of our new bottle service member, Elder. Thank you, Elder, for being a patron. Also, thank you to our VIPs, Becca, Brooke, Landy, Zombie Creeper, and Dayne. And a special thank you to our other bottle service members, Zombie Doc, Mech, Andy Rue, and Marilyn